welcome everybody. Welcome
working?
everybody to season 1, episode 3 of Secret Submissions from the Dungeon with Kitten and Rob. My name is Bongmaster Rob. As always, live with me, Little Miss Sith Kitten down the far right corner. And as you can see, we have Sky and Jacob from Bonked with us, and we have got some surprises. I got this in the mail today.
Oh my God, what'd they do? Run it over?
Dude, I'm telling you, when I seen it, I'm like, there's no fucking wonder it took so long to get here. I thought somebody threw it out of the back of the damn truck. When the lady brought it, she went, "This is all you got. You don't have any letters." And I went, "That's all I wanted. I've been waiting on this since February 14th. Why this has not been in my presence since then, I don't know." Poor Sith Kid has had her, bless her heart. Girl, I don't know how you didn't crack that open yet.
Have you not seen yours either?
No,
we waited for you guys. We waited for this day, for this moment.
Okay.
Now, I do want you to know, I have special weed. I have a special metal bowl.
Oh, nice.
I have ice and I have Voss water all ready to go to pop this beautiful girl's cherry, whatever may be in here.
And
no, this is a blind date, but I plan on getting some.
I'm telling you right now, I don't care who laughs at me if I cry like a mashed cat either. Because
I even wore black and pink for the occasion. I did wear.
And before we do get to know you guys, I do want you to know from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure Sith feels the same way, the fact that you guys kept this secret and we kept this secret for as long as we could, and you guys have reached out and done something like this for us. I hope this is just something that just sets a catalyst for the future, because I've seen the stuff you guys have made, and I can only imagine what's in this box. I mean, my fingers are tingling right now, and I'm actually ready to just blow up. But I think we're going to wait a minute before we open up. I want to get to know you two really quick first. You both are in 2 different states, and this is a father-son crew, correct? If I'm right, Jacob, you're the father, and Sky, you're the son.
I'm the dad.
And you are. Where are you guys at? Where, if you don't mind to say,
I'm in Alaska right now.
You're in Alaska? Okay.
At my mother-in-law's house.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I've just been there.
You
be quiet, Sid. Close your mouth. It makes you look cheap, damn it. And are you in Oregon?
Yes.
Okay. I really want to know what got you guys into this. Are you both like welders as trade, and then come into, hey, I think I can do this? Or is it something you guys have thought about for a long period of time? Or is it a spur of the moment thing?
All right. So a little backstory. So my wife, awesome lady. She can be a little hard on bongs occasionally. I've made her a lot of bongs in her life. And one day it was like, I got to make her something that's not going to break. So out to the garage, start digging in the scrap bin. Here we go. Built something really cool. And everybody that saw it loved it. So then it was like, okay, over the years, made some for friends and family. Everybody that saw them was just like, dude, you got to make those for sale, you know?
Absolutely. I was going to ask you, the numbers you guys have on your website. So is each one, are they personalized with a number, and that is a one-off of that specific type, or do you make multiple ones of each one? Because I was just, when I was looking and I didn't want to like come on here and say, this is what this is for and this is what that's for, without having 100%, a surety of it.
So the serial numbers on the bottoms of the bong are in reference to just only the order that they're built in. Okay. So when I'm sitting there at the welding table putting these together, I just stamp them, one number after the other. And then when I get done at the day, I kind of just have a big pile of bongs done. And depending on how we're feeling, what we want to make, some of them will get done in identical finishes. But generally speaking, they're all pretty much individual.
Now, do you guys switch up with metal, or are you solely just with one specific type of metal that you TIG weld with? Is it only aluminum, or have you decided to try anything else? Which aluminum is a great choice. I mean, the lightweightness of aluminum, the cleanness of aluminum. I mean, shit, if they're going to give it to us to drink out of every day when a can of bottle, surely we can smoke out of it.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, and for right now, we're using aluminum. It's easy to get our hands on, and it's relatively easy to weld.
High CC, high Ds.
And I do definitely want to get my hands on some more exotic materials. I want to start working towards stainless steel and eventually titanium.
Oh, that would be amazing.
With each step of metals, you also have to add another step of tooling and equipment to work with those metals.
And that's where I was heading to right now. So if anybody out there does not know what it takes to do welding, it's not just I'm going to grab something and stick something together. There's a lot of prepping, especially when you have a precious metal. You've got to make sure everything is spotlessly clean. I give you guys the utmost admiration because no one has a clean shop. And the way that you guys would have to keep a clean house just to make these things and not mess anything up, because I've seen bubbles in welds before. I can weld every way. I do not like to TIG weld. I don't. And to see that you guys have created these and do it, either you're batshit crazy or you love what you do. Because I swear I've wanted to like end people when I've TIG welded. If I got that tungsten stuck on that metal, I'm dropping it and saying, fail me. I'm done. But I can TIG weld enough to pass the classes that I had to take. But other than that, we're good to go. Is there anything you guys would like to share with us before we decide to crack these open? Because I'm ready to get high with you guys. I'm ready
Dusty,
to
I'm not your stepmother.
like a little one and seeing this. And everybody in the chat right now that we have not put up here yet, thank you for joining us right now. We're about to do some unveiling of some really crazy shit. And my nipples are hard. I'm sorry. I had to get that out there.
Mine are too, and I'm really scared that they're gonna jump out at any second. I mean, I wore black and pink for this, and the only really cute black and pink thing I had can barely handle these girls. So,
well, Sith, honey, without further ado, if you're ready to break these things out, while we're opening these up, gentlemen, if there's anything you want to share with us, I noticed you guys started in 2023. Was that when you first pushed yourself out there? As you're describing that, we'll go ahead and start opening up these.
I already cut this before.
That's why I got my
because I didn't want to be all loud fighting it.
Oh, I do. I'm a fucking little kid at Christmas morning, dude. I'm like ripping the shit out of this thing. I'm getting it.
Rip and tear. You ain't gonna hurt nothing in there. Well, maybe the glass bowl.
Oh, holy shit, that's big.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Well, your name is Bong Master Rob, so
holy fuck me, that's big.
Okay.
Holy fuck me. We will get to this little box in just a moment.
I'm ready to
Rob, like I said, Rob, they said you're whoa.
At this, I got to stand up with this motherfucker. I don't even know if it'll fit the camera.
Oh
Is
yeah,
you got the camera.
You got
holy
the hosh,
shit.
Man.
Oh my god, Rob.
Yeah, you got the daddy. You got the
Sith, I've only got
right
one more
there.
piece of tape, girl. You better rip that motherfucker open because I'm getting through this thing. Holy fuck me.
Oh,
are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? I mean, are you fucking shitting me? Look at this motherfucker.
God.
Oh yeah.
What the absolute fuck, dude? No, really. I'm sorry for language, please. People that are watching, I don't care about them. You two, I'm sorry.
No, I don't give a shit.
Holy shit, man.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, we
we
were just as stunned as you guys when we picked them up ourselves.
Don't cry.
What the fuck? My feet.
Don't cry.
That's gonna fill your lungs, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a big hit.
All right.
So,
now you were telling me mine takes 3 ounces of water. Is that what it should take?
About 3.5 cups. That's
3.5 cups. Okay.
What I thought you should put in it.
I have.
That's kind of to taste.
Ice.
I like to put a little more in mine.
Right.
Oh my god,
dude! No shit. Hey, look in your box, Sith. Look in your box because that is a fucking headpiece. Good lord.
I am so sorry. I wish I had some really cool like pink glass to send you to go with that.
That's okay.
Like you were meaning me.
Okay. Now, this is gorgeous, but
yeah,
I came prepared.
That's a little more fitting to the tune.
Golly, dude. And okay, because I'm reversed. Did you do this welding or did he do this welding?
I did the welding.
You did the welding.
Joe Guy has taken over the welding from me. I started out doing the welding. I taught him how to weld, and then he just got so much better than me.
Would you rather be called Joseph? Because you have Sky written there as your name tag. I wanted to make sure.
That's kind of just like what I put as my pen name when I'm on the internet.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because I just when we were talking, that's all I wanted to make sure of. Please continue. Did you?
So Joe's Sky's welding has gotten so much better than mine that I don't even weld anymore. I'm just like, now No, you do the welding. I'll do some of the other stuff.
Okay, to anybody out there that does not know what a good weld should look like, it looks like a stack of dimes laying down. And if you want to see what a stack of dimes looks like laying down, it's right there. Do you see these weld joints? I mean, that is so
Gorgeous.
fucking perfect, man. And this does go back.
Beautiful.
Holy shit. 1, 2,
It's also
3,
got-
4, 5,
I'm
6,
kidding.
7, 8,
Diamond
9,
plate.
12 pieces? 6 or 13
I think
pieces because you
here-
have your. God, dude, that is. Yes, this is diamond plated aluminum, correct? Because this is not.
Both of them are
Yeah.
diamond plate.
So anybody out there watching, that is not like a picture. These are actual diamond plated here.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
I don't know what to
sick.
fucking do, man. I'm shaking right now. I
Put
just
water
don't know
in
what
water
to
in that
do.
thing.
Put water in that
Come
thing.
on.
Holy shit! Everybody in the chat right now.
Oh!
Sitting here watching with us. Please go
okay,
to all the
I'm gonna
posts.
show
Scroll
off
across the
the
bottom.
secret prototype.
Give these guys a follow.
Got
Subscribe to their
to show
YouTube
off
channel.
for.
All the shit is free on YouTube. You know that. It's free to follow them everywhere. Please go give these guys the
Oh my
utmost
God,
respect they deserve.
Okay.
Okay.
So
One of these are 4. How much is a bottle of water? How many cups?
One of those is about 2 cups.
2?
I think.
That's why I brought a full one. So I got 1.5. I'll put 1.5
I
in
put
it.
half of one of these
Get in, see
giant
if it
bottles of
blinds
Austin.
me or
So
not.
that should be enough for mine.
Yeah, to
Wow.
taste. Like I said, I like mine a little bit.
I don't know if I could put ice in this or not, man. That damn thing, they're damn near frozen my hand, being that aluminum like that.
I
That
put
cold
ice in
water
it.
hitting in that level.
I
The
put ice
cool thing
in.
is, you can just chuck the whole thing in the freezer or stick it outside in the cold. Like, you don't
Oh,
have to worry
I
about it.
can't fucking wait. That is crazy, man.
Do you know how amazing this is going to be living in Arizona?
I envy you. I envy you right now. Do you have any idea how much fucking weed is going to be smoked through mine before tomorrow?
I hope a lot.
Sith, honey, I got my water in. I've got my weed ready. You tell me when you're ready to go, and mine will be fired in. Are you going to join us, Jacob? You got your sitting there.
I got number 24. This is old school. This is from a while
That's an
back.
old one.
That's pretty.
So
I have
this is before we went to the all of our newer stuff has the ground glass joints. This is old school here. We're using the slider in this one here.
Nice.
I have number
124.
124.
That one.
So this is really special.
124
So
on mine.
I'm gonna put a cherry on top and put a little Dragon Ball in
Is
there.
that the shadow you were talking about, Sith?
Yeah, and this is a
jealous.
91%
Oh.
Motor City.
I'm just.
Twisting my
so-
arm.
Oh God,
Sorry,
man!
motor breath.
I grew some plants outdoors in the summer last year and made a whole mountain of hash.
So-
Butter mine up a little here too, I suppose.
You gonna hit one with this? Okay. So I want to make sure. I'm gonna put my glasses back.
All
on.
right.
The reason why I wear glasses.
So there we
is I
go.
put you guys
6
up on
different
big
flowers
screen.
with a cherry on top.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, hold on 1 second, Seth, until theirs is packed up.
Oh,
We'll hit
it's
this
so
a four-way
cold.
fucking screw. I'm telling you what, man. I am seriously like ripping my shit right now. Here is mine. I've got some. Shit. What did I say a minute ago? Monster cookies.
If my
is what I'm
nipples
putting
aren't
mine.
hard, they would be now.
All right, you got me. Okay, we got you got me in the chat, loading his bong up. We got Patrick smoking a joint. We got Zen hitting that shit with us too. And yeah, Zen, you're right, because Zen is in the chat. He's a man amongst men like we are, that we know what it's like. And his
It's
says,
big, it's hard, it's thick. I'm gonna wrap my lips around it, and I
And-
plan on sucking.
and I'm leaving this
girl.
right across the bottom. Zen, I could not have said that any better, because I'm serious. I mean, I'm like a blue vein throbber right now, knowing this was created by someone by their hands or something I love. I'm gonna fucking blow my
This
shit down.
is the first one in this color, guys.
It
That's the-
definitely matches
both of
your
those-
setup too.
Yeah. Both
Fucking
of those
A,
are
right.
first of their kind of those color schemes.
Well,
Especially
yeah.
for you guys.
It's beautiful, and Rob's a huge Oregon Ducks fan,
And
so
my favorite color since I was a child was green. And the whole surprise factor behind this, guys, I'm serious. I don't even know how I kept it quiet. I tried my damnedest to make sure nobody knew about it. Y'all shut the fuck up. Let's hit some stuff. I'm ready if you guys are.
let's do this.
I'm ready. Let's do
All
this.
right, guys, time to pop this cherry. Let's do this. Oh my
Damn straight.
god! Oh my god!
Fucking A.
Oh god! Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. Merca.
I'm turning this fan off so y'all can see.
Yeah.
That is the cleanest hit from weed that I've had in
Feisties,
so
here.
fucking long. After, because you clean your glass ones all the time with alcohol or whatnot, and you still have that little resin flavor. I'm not quitting yet. Sorry.
So this amount, this nice tossed out of weed came from Vicey's because he's really good at saving. I smoke, so I gotta let him hit on this cherry pop.
Oh yeah.
I'll do it from here now.
Oh man, you're making me want to get my my prototype beaker out and load that one up.
Isn't that badass?
100%.
Oh my god! So I gotta tell y'all something. I did a little promo with this without opening it to a group of people, and I took the box, and I had so much faith, and I could hear that the padding was good. That I took it on my desk. Everybody goes.
You're not breaking these. So the name bonk comes from sort of, I don't condone violence, but it would be the sound that these make if, say, somebody was breaking into your house trying to steal your weed, and you have to kind of remind them that this is your house. You maybe tap them on the head really hard.
Yep.
It's gonna make this really cool bonk noise.
Which one is it? Which medieval tool? Is this a mace or a morning star? Which one just has the knuckle on top? Because I'm picturing this thing upside down right now, just bashing somebody in the skull with it. It's what.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I think kind of definitely the Morning Star. I believe maces run chains.
It's a made with chain. I couldn't remember which was which. But yes, that is God. and thanks, Johnny or Jonna. It says those are beautiful. Rob's is the biggest. I'm sorry.
Thank
It's
you.
genetics. I can't help myself.
This is amazing. This is gonna be my baby on all my streams, videos.
Do you still have your original one, the one you made for your wife back when you first originally bought it? Or not bought it, sorry, when you first
Probably
made
get it. I think it's still on the table.
Joe, go get it. Go get it.
Is there any way that we could see that? I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm repacking this up, and I'm going to put this thing right back in my hand again.
So now, you said,
oh my gosh, I cannot believe this.
This is your wife's colors for her team. Rob, do you know what his wife does? Because she's a badass, dude.
Well, now, I just found out, well, right before you come in, she games, right? She streams games? Or game streams, not stream games. Sorry. I'm not sure what else she does other than that. What all does she?
You are way better explaining this than I am.
Okay. Well, if probably most people aren't familiar with it, but there's a race in Alaska called the Iron Dog. And it's a 2,000-mile snow machine race. And it follows the same track that Balto ran on when he delivered the diphtherium. Oh, Joe's got that is the very first one I ever built.
Original, first one ever built, first one ever made. No stamp on the bottom. Where's my camera? There it is.
Joe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the screen real quick. Okay, I'm going to give you solo screen. That way you can show that off.
Okay. Let's see. There it is. So yes, this is the first one. It's been stickered up by my mom. Over
nice.
Oh, of course, you got to sticker them up.
I think I built that in 2018.
Yeah, wow. Sounds about right. Yeah, stickered all up. Different materials we used back then. This was for the slider types.
Right. That's
yeah. Number one, before we even came up with the idea of selling these things, this was what we showed to people, and they were like, "Oh, that's really cool. I want one."
No kidding. I love the way that it's advanced. I love looking at start to finish. When you see a mind at work like that, that is just crazy.
There's kind of like side by side between old and new.
Right. You can see where you've slowly critiqued it and you've mastered it. Where there's just a little bit of similarities with size wise, but that just. I'm proud to know you guys now, and I hate that I've never met you guys before now. I really don't. I feel stupid because of course
we're just kind of getting into the
game. we're just coming out of the closet. Is that the right? No, maybe not coming out of the
closet.
Well,
you can come out of the closet or come in the sock. I know that's what we can do. I learned those two things, and I must say I'm going to put this up here because this is I agree with this comment. If you need a nickname, That's a hell of a nickname.
The Tin Man of bongs.
I really wish that everybody else out there, anybody who, okay, this has water in it now, but when I had it up, I can hold it with one finger. Can you tell me how much this weighs? Actually, no. I'll tell you how much it weighs. I'll tell you what UPS or USPS says it weighs.
You know what I do like, despite whatever it weighs, because it's not overly heavy, but
That's what I mean.
it's thick. It's thick though, like this, like he said, would be great. Like, did you ever see that video, Rob, where the guy, the head shop was getting robbed, and the guy grabbed like this big old glass bong? Could you imagine just keep this next to your register at all times? Oh, you want to rob me?
I'm going to put this in my car. I'm going to use it for road rage. I mean, I'm going to like get out and just bash the shit out of everything with, and then smoke when I'm done. This thing.
I just wanted to point out that the mouthpiece
3 pounds
fits perfect. Fits perfect.
I'm not putting mine anywhere.
Perfect.
Mine appears to be 18 to 20 inches long, and I don't think any orifice I have or spots that I could push together will hold this massive.
I do, like he pointed out, though, yours matches so good with your background.
Piece of equipment.
I talk a lot on this show. Every time we're on here, I run my mouth, but I'm fucking speechless about this, and I feel so stupid because as a child, I watched my dad weld. I watched my friends weld. I always wanted to do it, so that's what became my profession as well. But this, man, I mean, this is just. Do you plasma cut all your stuff beforehand, or do you do a travel torch to make sure it's clean? How do you guys go about cutting? And
we work with some guys locally. I just so happen to be wearing their swag today.
Hey, shout them out, dude.
That works like a mile down the road from us, and they have a big plasma cutting table.
Laser cut.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's our laser table.
Shit.
That's right. Yeah,
yeah, we're getting these.
Table.
We
went through a few different versions of cutting. That's right. We went through water jet cutting and plasma cutting and found that those two didn't really they weren't clean enough for what we wanted to do. So we had to track down somebody with a laser table.
Wow.
And yeah, they cut out the tops and the bottoms and the side pieces of the ones you guys have and the tankers.
Okay.
And then
it's only a mile down the road from you.
Yeah, they're just right down the road. It's really convenient. Everybody we work with is local.
Please tell me you've at least, tossed one or two of these their way.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody we've worked with either has gotten one or is like free whenever they want one. Like,
actually, every one of our we also make these in chrome plated, which look just absolutely insane. You can check those out on the website.
Today, I should have thought about this. I should have had all of them right here so I could show them off.
Dude, listen, we're here live. If you have them around, feel free to step out and get one if you have one.
Give me a moment. I'll go grab a few things.
Absolutely. Please. No, I want you to show them off. We will give you the screen to do it. This with this show. Okay, everybody that's watching this right now, yes, this is Secret Submissions from the Dungeon with Kitten and Robin. Normally, our adult version of the show is off the wall. We're still keeping that kind of mild tonight, as you can tell by our co-host down here at the bottom. She's placing hers in places that I can't put mine. But tonight we're welcoming these guys to the stoner community. And I still don't understand how you guys don't have a fucking million followers on everything. Because I will do everything.
We just launched this thing. So
I feel stupid. I didn't know you guys had anything other than the two that you guys found me on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. And I did not know you guys were on there until I spoke with Joseph right before we started. And then I went through and added it all to the bottom. So everybody that's watching right now, if you wait, if you're on YouTube right now and you're watching, you see this across the bottom, just minimize me down to the corner and go ahead and go over and subscribe to their channel as well. Because you're going to see a lot more stuff coming from these guys. And I loot.
On our YouTube channel.
Sorry. Before we get to that,
okay.
I believe it's Jonna. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I can tell you this. I've smoked out of bamboo, which I have right up here. I've smoked out of glass. I've smoked out of the student glass that flips the pill style. I've smoked out of 24-inch beakers, smoked out of the whatever the rubbery stuff is. This stuff, the latex. It's not latex. What am I thinking of?
Silicone.
Damn, I drew a blank. It's a booby. Anyway, I've done all of that. And it seems like after the first hit, you hit that whatever tastiness that's nasty afterward. But this, it
Tastes
still
good.
hits clean so far. I don't taste that ashiness that's in here, that you would get. You can see a discoloration in the base of your bowl. I don't taste that. Everything so far with me is smooth. I do believe I need to add a touch more water because the last hit I didn't hear any
Look at
bubbly.
the light
I just
shiny
felt.
shit.
That's all I did. I did. Okay,
Look how
I just
pretty,
got
Rob.
hard. I'm sorry. I
This
just
is the
got hard and I
chrome-plated
fought.
one.
I'm bringing you up on big screen for that,
That's
dude.
gorgeous.
You're getting this all by yourself. Hold on, let me take this out. No, I'm not putting it in my bum, Patrick. I will not put that in my bum.
All kinds of cool stuff here to show off.
Oh, let me bring you up on up here by yourself. I want to.
Okay,
That's so pretty.
so this is our chrome-plated tanker. Excuse me, diamond-plated beaker. This one is just like yours, Kitty. Just plated in chrome.
Once again, the website is at the bottom as well as the socials. Keep going. Yeah, sorry. Just keep going. I'm talking out of my tail to the other people. If I interrupt you, just tell me to shut up.
You're all good. Yeah. So our chrome plating, the chrome is super hard, so it's fairly scratch resistant. I'm just touching it with microfibers so I don't get fingerprints all over it.
Gotcha. So is it dipped after? Is that how you go about doing that, or do you get already chromed out metal and then have it cut and then weld it?
No, so I have to weld these together, and then we get them to our chrome guy up in Portland.
Right.
And from there, they go through like an electrolysis process that adheres
seen that
the chrome directly to the aluminum.
If you've never seen that, anyone, it's like they lay it in a bathtub, they put positive charge to it, then negative charge to it, positive charge to it, negative charge to it, and then somehow that sticks to it. That is one of the coolest fucking things I've ever seen, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to like show off the reflections, but like you can kind of see how shiny it is.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, you can. That is gorgeous.
The camera there.
I can see your face reflection in the shadow up by the cloth itself.
Yep.
You got that all over. I guess my question with those, how many of those have you guys made? Are those something that you are just limited with because like does it cost you more? Is that your highest priced one that you guys have out there? Or
the chrome plating is a little bit difficult to get done. The process itself takes some time, and and just the regulations around it are a bit tight. So,
absolutely,
getting it done in volume is difficult.
Now, do you get it when you do get it? Is it the same people that have the laser table, or is that
no? We get it through a different shop, about 2 hours north of us here.
Jonah wants to know how fast you can get one to Texas. By the way,
how fast we can get one to Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
How much? How much do you want to pay for shipping?
How much do you want to pay for shipping?
Yeah. Wait. No, don't even say that now. Where did mine come from? Did mine come from Oregon?
Eugene, Oregon is where they
home of the Ducks.
It took mine 6 weeks to get here to Ohio, but blame the weather because it was a weather event. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Vices.
Okay.
Only thing I can say to that question about how fast can it ship to Texas, not fast enough. I don't think it's fast enough.
Is it charged?
Dude.
So this we got this in the same batch as we got your guys's.
Is that gold or silver?
Black and gold anodizing finish.
Oh, that's sick.
It's very drippy. I will say we like this one a lot.
Yeah,
this particular bong does not have the diamond plate. This one is smooth plate.
Oh no!
So that's kind of like one of the things. And this is number 150. That's about how many of these we have. I think I'm about to like 157. I think is what I last printed.
Wow. As you're thinking of that right there, the question in the chat is: do you guys make concentrate rigs, or can you smoke concentrate out of these? If it's set up right, or have.
I just put an e-nail in mine. I'm about to do a dab.
Patrick, there's your answer.
Yeah.
We'll Sith, if you'll wait, I'll bring us all back real quick. I want to see you.
Do that.
I gotta get shattered.
That happens for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do that. You can absolutely do dabs out of these. You just need to find a bowl that works for you, or a dab. I'm not very familiar with dabbing, so
I'm not either. That's why I asked the question. I'm glad Sith is with us too.
I got this really cool e-nail. It's just this little. I actually got it for free. But it's a Rick and Morty one, and you can just drop it right in. The other way you use it is they give you one of those little hookah things to put on it. You can hit it that way. I don't like it that way,
Right.
but I love it like this. So we're going to turn this
I will hit
on.
some monster cookies with you hitting that, because hopefully, Patrick, that answers your question. And I know Patrick's going to ask this question. Patrick is a friend from up north. He's in Canada. Can you guys ship to Canada, or have you shipped to Canada or any other country? If somebody else needs it, do you do international shipping with it?
We will.
You will?
We have
definitely
not shipped
can
to Canada,
offer-
but we'll figure it out. It's not.
I figured that was going to be Patrick's next question, because with him asking about it being a dab rig, because there is a lot of I've actually have a lot of fans from Japan, from England, and from Canada, and I'm sure Sith does as well. So any way we can get these things in somebody's hands across the country, across the world, I want everybody to see this. Hurry up, Sith! I want to hit mine, but I'm waiting on you.
Sorry, I just got the
Okay,
freaking ball rolled.
I'm just messing with you.
Please
I
don't
have
hit me on
I
camera.
know someone very well, actually, down in Australia, who got a very early model one of these.
Nice.
Wow,
She's
that
probably one of the
was
coolest
going to be
people
my
I
next
know.
question.
That's probably
I
the
myself-
furthest away they've gotten so far.
Wow, that's crazy. Because like myself, I with my personal show, I try to see if I can get somebody from every state. Do you guys know if you have somebody that at least has one of these in their hand in every state?
Rice hasn't cleaned this in a while.
Because if
It's
not,
Yeah,
I'm going to do my damnedest. I know I'm in Ohio. I want somebody else in Ohio to pop up in here too. I'm somebody that I know is going to own one of these soon. And to everybody that's in the chat right now, if you have questions that I'm not seeing, I'm very sorry. There's a bunch of them popping up. We will do what we can to get back to you guys in just a minute. We do thank all of you guys for joining us. We're here at the 21-minute mark, 31-minute mark. We have 221 people sitting with us on our side. We really want to welcome you guys in, because I love the idea of you two being in two completely different places, two completely different states, and you're still able to be on the same page with the things you guys do. I love the family dynamic. And I do love the fact that you guys reach out around you. You know, it's like small business helping small businesses. You guys are helping out work to create things like this to share with everybody. I have nothing but admiration for you guys. Did you hit that without me? Did you hit that without me? Damn it! I was talking.
yes.
That was one of the cleanest dab hits I've ever taken.
You know that because I can hear your nose running.
That was
Your
amazing.
soul probably just escaped out your butthole.
I'm a happy kitty right now. That hit so fucking
Don't do
nice.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that while I'm hitting that. Don't do that while I'm hitting that. I almost lost it.
Yeet.
Hang on, I packed too tight. My head's wound too tight. So which one do you have down there, Jacob? Is it one of the ones that Joseph has to show us, or is that a completely different model, the one that you made for your wife? Or that's not the same one. He has the one you made for your wife. Sorry.
That's
that one.
Another one. Actually, had my mom's in my hands not too long ago.
Yeah, I thought you just did a minute ago. But yours, Jacob, is yours like a mini version of mine? Was it?
Yeah, this is about the same as Sith Kittens, just a little bit shorter. I think this is like about a 9-inch.
Wow. So is yours this a solid gold color? I see yours has like is it a burgundy, like cherry red? What color is that one?
So
This
one is something a little bit special from the anodizers. Who are you looking at here? There's all sorts of
I'm
colors.
staring at both of these. That's why I wear glasses when I do it, because I have you guys up on the big screen. But
Okay, so this one
is that
here,
a chameleon
this is
color? Is it
this is purple.
purple?
It's,
Yeah, that's purple.
Why does it look gold to me? Am I that far colorblind? It's like one of that dress picture. Is it black or is it blue? To me,
No, that
Oh,
looks
no.
straight purple. It's purple, yo.
No, it's like a straight brass color is what it looks. I don't see purple at all. Anybody else see that color other than me?
I see
Because
purple.
it
Now
looked
the
like
one
it was
he had
chameleon.
I
earlier,
kind of see a little bit of brass, but it could be the monitor, and it could be your monitor too.
because the one you had earlier was brass looking, kind of like a dark brass looking.
This,
that
Yes.
one there, I can see that. No, that's
Yes,
more
that
brown
one's
to me.
sexy. So I
This
live in a
one-
copper town. I live in the Tucson area, so that's sexy.
This is
Yagami says it's purple. Damn, I'm sorry, guys. I'm way off. I was thrown away with it because I was looking at Joseph's, the one he was rolling, kind of looked like a dark, like black cherry. And then I thought yours was a different color when you brought it. And then I looked like, it's copper. It's what am I seeing? Are you sure it's not copper
It's
or
purple.
burnt orange? Are you sure it's purple,
It's
Jacob?
purple.
Are you sure?
It's purple.
Get redressed.
Maybe I'm just
My
high.
clothes are coming
Let me
off.
put some different light on it here. Hold on. Let's see if
I believe we just lost a tit, so we lost a kitten for a moment.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Something fell out, gentlemen.
free range boobs.
Free range titty society.
Yep. Okay, everybody's saying purple. I'm gonna have to watch it after I'm done. Maybe it is. It's got to be my monitor.
Got a little.
Now
light
I see.
on it
Now I see more of like a lavender or something like that, not a deep purple.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
deep purple.
Okay.
It's
Now I
kind of,
definitely
that
see it. But
lavender
in the dark,
almost.
to me, that was straight copper colored.
Huh.
Either way, I like both colors of it. Sorry, I am pretty high right now too. Before you put that one down, Joseph, was that the one that is that red and black roll? Is that how that one is? Because to me, when you were turning it,
this one is actually 3 different colors.
That's gorgeous.
Um,
Damn.
see, that's what I was seeing. I thought it was changing colors on me, and then I glanced down and thought his was a chameleon. I'm pretty high.
kind of. The way this one was anodized, it was done. Man, I really cannot get good light on this thing. Oh, and that's a CFL. It's going to take forever to warm up. It was done in 3 steps.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
way yours are done is a 2-step process. So they do the process to begin anodizing, and then they choose a base color. In Rob, in your case, it's white. And they, in that stage, they don't actually dye it with anything. They just do the anodizing. They don't include the dye. So it does technically clear anodizing is what they call it. And then they take it out of that.
It's
and
the
they
same process as chroming?
Say again?
Is it kind of like the same process as the chroming process? Or is it like a powder
Really?
coating?
No. Anodizing does, the way they do anodizing is it's charged. I do not remember if it is positive or negative, but it's charged with a high voltage and dunked in a highly corrosive acid. And what it does is it evenly, all over every surface of the bong, inside as well, creates a layer of oxide on the aluminum that's really thick and incredibly hard. Aluminum oxide is a 9 on the Mohs hardness scale, which is, 1 below 10 of diamond.
Yeah.
So the finish on these anodized ones is incredibly durable.
Holy shit. I love that you guys know and you're very in tune with the things you work with. Because there's a lot of places that just they sub out everything so much that they just get it and say, well, we'd have to send you to somebody to look at this one for that kind of thing. I love the way you guys can answer these questions like this.
Like, look at this color though, y'all. Look at this shit.
Yeah, let me give a little shout out to our anodizing guys.
Absolutely.
It's BT Anodizing. And they do some really cool stuff. Really good guys. They're in Eugene, Oregon. And like obviously you can see like they just do some really, really neat stuff.
Yeah, they do some amazing stuff. And I'm about to pull up another one of their things that's just absolutely jaw-dropping here. Let me get a couple of these out of the way.
So then I'm to assume, being that it's metal while you're getting that when I clean this, I'm going to get the smell gone. Like the smell is going to be completely gone.
Pretty much.
Have you ever dealt with aluminum before, Sith?
Not really.
Okay.
Other than throwing my sodas away.
Now, okay, have you ever rinsed out a soda can and drink water out of it and you don't taste that pop anymore or whatever it is you're drinking out of it? It's the same concept.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly that way. Yeah, I have 100% positivity behind this saying it's going to be cleaner than glass when you're finished with it.
I have a local head shop that really, really wants to see it. They know us way too well. They carry actually Vibes papers.
Do they deliver?
I'm like,
you forgot what show you're on, Sith. Do they deliver?
The head shop? No.
It's a portable head shop. I mean,
no, I said a local head shop.
I thought it was portable. Okay, never mind.
But they really want me to bring this in and show them. They want to check it out and see it, possibly hit you guys up. So I want to make sure.
I should have sent you a little packet of business cards.
I was going to say the same thing. I really wish there would have been some stickers or
you
something
have
here.
My address if you want to, dude. I will pimp y'all out. I go to smoking competitions and events. We have a local smoking lounge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's one thing that Sith and I do have a lot in common, that when we find something that we like it. We're not somebody who says, okay, you're going to give me something for free. I'm going to say I like it. Okay, I'm so far in love with this that if I thought it would fit in here and not embarrass me, I would probably do that later on tonight because I'm in love with this thing so much. I'm sure I would probably hurt this one. But I'm serious because I know you guys, when I look at this, I smell that weld. I smell that metal. I smell that work behind that. And when I'm hitting out of something like that, feeling the craftsmanship, it is so much. Now, I've never smoked out of something that was personally blown, so I can't say like some other people have that it's not, haha, fuck you. It's not what I meant.
So you're talking about like my
yeah, like your
that's
okay. I've never had a personalized one like that or even bought one, so I don't know what that is, but now I know.
Yeah, Jacob, I want you to know, like Rob was saying, I love this so much. I had one personally made. This was made just for me.
Oh, that's cool.
And
we do still appreciate cool glass.
I'm retiring.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you
from camera view. But I mean, she is gorgeous. Like,
yeah, that's really nice.
I love that green in the handle. That's amazing.
This is,
and then they even they stamped 420 on it, and the handle is what really makes this. I actually loved. I saw the piece you had that has the swirl, and I'm like, oh, that's hot.
Rob, your old glass beaker, how does it compare to the one you've got now?
Weight wise?
Well, just visually, I guess weight wise.
No, too. Okay. Well, honestly, there's water in this, but there's okay. I want to let me say this before we go any further. Please understand what I'm getting ready to do is just to compare and contrast. It is not to degrade any other brands or anybody else who has sent me anything. But this is a frosted glass one. This is a heavy glass. This glass is, let me see, it's probably an inch shorter of yours. And the base is probably at least an inch and a half shorter in across as well. In diameter. I would go that. An inch and a half in diameter. This thing here probably weighs 6 pounds. I mean, it is heavy, heavy, heavy glass.
Yeah, that's nice.
And this has water in it. This has water in it, and you can see the level. And you guys said what? 4 cups for this?
3.5 on yours.
Yeah, 3.5, 4.
And this still outweighs this. Comfortability wise, fits perfect in hand. Both of them do, which is great. This has the extra grip. But what I like about aluminum is if anybody's ever swung on a pole, your hands stick to it. And it's not going anywhere. That's why nubbies come on glass, because they don't want you to drop them. That's why people drop that. But you guys have reassured us that if we drop this, it's going to go thump and break a toe, and you can pick it up and go right back at it again.
I really wish I could have screenshotted Patrick's look on his face, Rob. If you would have seen it when I took the box and went, bam, he goes.
And if you're asking about the hit wise, how it feels, I pulled less out of this. And I definitely tasted a smoother hit, because any glass, I've got a little glass blue one that I carry with me everywhere. It's probably buried with me. Hopefully when I pass, somebody will think about that. I named him Harvey, and he's the best thing to smoke out of. Oh, this little bastard will just rip your heart out. It's so good. And
is he your imaginary friend? Is that why you have the bunny ears, Harvey?
You be quiet. No, I didn't make that reference till right now. But yes, no, I'll tell you why in a little after the show. I'm not name dropping out here now. Get out of my business, Mom. Anyway, no. The smoothness of glass that I do like. I just hate the fact you have to clean it so often. I can taste the difference in this after the first hit. Does that answer your question on mine? With the difference?
Oh,
what
absolutely.
No, because I want to make sure that I was hearing you correctly. Real quick, Sith, is yours black and hot pink? Is that the color?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at that. Like it is sexy. So this reminds me of those bicycle biker shorts that I used to wear when I was like in elementary, middle school. They were black and they had this pink that went down the side. Do you remember when those were like a thing?
As a young boy growing up in the 80s, when those were very, very popular, early 90s. Yes, I learned things about myself I did not know that could come out when those bikers.
You were learning about our assets, weren't you?
I was learning about my 4th grade teacher's assets. That was nice. Anyhow,
I love it.
Sure.
It's gorgeous. Like this is like everything plus more that I could have dreamed of.
If there's
That's
anybody in the
awesome.
chat now that's a metal worker, Zen, I know you're in there. If there's any questions you have for these guys on how these things are created, I'm doing my best to hit all of those. Is there anything that you guys want to offer out that I haven't asked about this when it comes to the personal work behind it? I mean, when you're okay, let me think. Do you decide, like right offhand, I want to make 20 of these? Or is it just like today you wake up and say, you know what? I think I'm going to do this one half size, make 3 or 4. Is that how you go about doing it? Or is it like a ritual schedule that you try to stockpile yours with?
It kind of depends on what stock I have on hand that I've gotten from our guys at the laser place.
Okay.
But generally speaking, I kind of just make a random assortment of whatever I feel like out there. I kind of just sort of let the art flow to some degree. Like, oh yeah, I'll make a couple of these. It kind of depends day to day, honestly. Sometimes I'll just bang out a bunch of these and assembly line it so that I can really kind of get through a bunch of them. But other times I'll really take my time and like do some other interesting stuff with different materials.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second? I want to tell you something that you just did that I just was told that I was doing too. You realize you just took a job, a career, something that people get up every morning because they have to work that out, and you brought the art out in it.
While he's talking, can you lift that one up again? I kind of got squishy looking at that.
Oh,
yeah.
You want to see this one?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why would you want to see this one?
That is sexy as fuck. That is gorgeous.
This one came back in the same batch as your guys's and the gold and black one.
Now, is that the kind of chameleon mirror color?
I honestly couldn't tell you how they did this. Again, shout out to our guys, BT Anodizing. I have no idea how they did this, but they did.
That is fucking gorgeous.
Sick.
Okay. Not because I'm colorblind, because of the different color of my screen. Is it like this? Is this what I'm seeing?
It's
it's
like
mirror kind of like oil stain. Is that
no? This is anodized. This is anodized.
Why am I seeing those colors then?
Well,
I'm seeing like
you're seeing
I was just meaning like the way the color.
No,
is.
he just means that kind
like
of coloring. He doesn't mean the same.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
that's what I was seeing. I wanted to make sure. That's fucking.
It's gorgeous.
Badass.
Like I said, I got squishy when I first saw it. I'm like, did I just? Yes, I did.
Holy cow!
That is.
Yeah,
sick.
I kind of set it down there and was wondering when somebody was going to notice it. Because yeah, this color scheme is amazing, but it's going to be a little expensive. I'm not going to lie.
I bet.
That looks it. Is it one
That'd
of your
be like a
personal
massive
favorites?
special edition? Like...
honestly, it's definitely one of my favorites now. It just it really fits the weed vibe, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a great color scheme.
I beg to differ. I think this one fits the weed vibe.
Oh, absolutely.
I really beg to differ.
They all kind of fit the weed vibe.
This
That's what I was kind of hoping I would have got. I was kind of hoping Sith would have said, "No, this one's the weed vibe," and your dad would have went, "Nope, this one's the weed vibe." But no, we'll just.
Nope, this is the kitty vibe, dude. This is my color. This is my thing.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I want to reach my hand out to that, because for the longest time, me making these videos of me doing stupid shit in like clown masks and all that, it's me expressing myself through art in that way. A lot of people don't see it, and a lot of it's for mental health. Every character that I put out there, every mask I put out there is something inside me that needs to get out. And that's what I'm seeing in these. Each one of these bongs means something different. That's why I asked him how he made them, because I've went to work before and said, you know what? I'm not working today. I'm going to fuck around. And I've made things. I take gears, weld them together. I made grills at work. You make anything you want to do. You just mess around and do it to see what your creativity can bring out. And this, I shit you not, fellas, if there was a trophy for best bong of the year, it would have to be this. And it's nothing against anybody else out there that I've seen. And yes, I am pro metal, so that's probably why I would vote on that. I want to fucking cry, guys. I really do.
I tried not to. Like I said, kept sitting there going, "Don't cry, don't cry."
My leg is shaking so hard. I just noticed my camera was kind of fluttering a little bit, so I scooted back away from my desk. This is crazy.
I won't let it go. The ice already melted because I would not let go of this thing, so I'm heating.
I doubt it's because you wouldn't let go. I think it was because you put it between your Hall and Oates up there. That was an old
Hey,
reference.
they're
to
Betty and Paige, okay? And
Betty-
yes, that's really
Betty
their
and
names.
Paige. I'll turn around so I can see this.
They have personalities. They
please-
have personalities, okay?
Please feel free to continue, Joseph. When you were wanting to show them off, I didn't mean to stop you. I really wanted to make sure everybody knew that we are appreciating what you're saying. It's not just people slapping metal together. Just like the glass is not like people just blowing glass. It's what are you pointing at?
Well, I couldn't tell if that one was a shorty or if it was just their logo that was cutting off the top.
You're pointing at me, weirdo.
Not on my screen, I'm not.
Yeah, that one there. That's the one she's talking about. Could you bring that over? Is it short? Because your big logo's in the corner.
Yeah,
you got to bring.
Let's
see.
Yeah,
it is a shorty.
Oh, the logo's
what
up here for me.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, you're going on screen for that one. That's a lot. Is that like smaller than a pop can?
That's cute.
Yeah, actually, this
what
one.
The fuck? Look how cute that little bastard is.
This is the one I've been
like
using.
The travel one. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a little mini travel size.
So these ones we haven't even released these on the website yet. The little ones, they're going to be up sometime in the next week or two. Probably we'll be able to get those on the website so people can order them.
Can I point out it would probably be a pain in the ass, but if you had like a little bit in before the top and it was lumped right there, then you could put a strap underneath, and because they're little, it could be a little carrier.
You know, something that may be included on future models is a D-ring somewhere welded on for exactly that, being clipped onto something, your backpack or climbing gear or whatever.
Because I mean, what's going to happen to it? Like, really? The worst that's going to happen is someone's going to try to jack it.
Yeah, right? Kim, if you're just joining us, we've seen quite a few so far. I lost my shit. You'll have to start from the beginning to watch us unveil this cute. Because this is guys, I feel stupid. I'm stuttering and not even know how to get through shit because I appreciate this metal fact so fucking much.
It's like mine had a baby.
for size comparison again here.
Gosh.
So adorbs. Oh my
God. They're quite a bit shorter. Maybe good 3 or 4 inches. Yeah.
Caltopia, it's not the diamond plate look. This is actually aluminum diamond plate that is cut into strips and welded on here. Every one of them are on ours.
Aluminum. I TIG weld this myself.
He TIG welds all these together. I wanted the same thing when I was looking on the site. I was wondering, okay, is that a sticker? That's really cool. Kind of makes it look like the old step down style. But now that I got this thing in my hand, I can feel it. Okay. Right now, if the world was to end and the apocalypse started, what's in your hand is your weapon at the end of the fucking world. Anybody out there but us four is screwed. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to swing this sucker. But it's so crazy that I just realized on that box that it said 3 pounds that I could hold this up with one finger. I can't do it now, of course, because I have water in it. But I mean, the balance. Oh, well, no. The world already ended, dude. You had the little mini
I missed it.
No, you had a little bit of miss me. You get her back up there. You're going to hit her with your purse, Nancy. We're going to be out here swinging. You're going to pick up the.
But see, if you have 2 of them, you can make them into some badass nunchucks.
Actually, technically, I think he did have both of them in his hands.
Yes.
See?
Bong chucks.
Oh, dude, that'd be so crazy.
I do know Rob, this one is identical to yours, except that it has not been anodized.
Is
that's just raw?
It almost looks smaller than my tube as well. Same size?
Same size.
I wasn't trying to compare tubes, dude. I was just,
my tube's bigger.
I mean,
I was gonna say I have a question about mine.
I don't know where all that comes from.
And y'all are men, so I got to take your word for this. But how many inches is this?
Enough.
I believe yours is a 12.
And
it's a shower, guys.
You're damn right. This is the Magnum Cucumber vibe. You are 100%. 100%.
That is the English cucumber right there, dude. That is the English cucumber, them big old long ones.
Am I right at guessing mine somewhere between 18 and 20 inches? roughly? Somewhere in there for
Grand
these?
total, I believe it's 18 tall.
Man.
Look, it
And-
matches the new logo, Rob. The big old U and the little me.
Hey, I have large hands, and it's shut up. Did you? It fits. How did you? Okay, this is something else I wanted to know. When you weld these, you don't blindly weld them. I know you don't. There's no way, because if you stick your finger in your porthole for your bowl. Stick your pinky. No, not that. Your bowl, dude. Not put your pinky in your little hole. Put your pinky in your little hole. Just put your pinky in it.
Pinky in the stink.
Yeah. Now hold that with your hand. The balance. Do you have to go balancing them? Because I've noticed when I was doing this here with my water, even my water, if I could set this on the edge of my table, I could do like the pop can thing to where you could balance this thing. It has that much equal weight to it. There's no heavy spots. I like that. I've had glass pieces before that when you have them, it might have been like heavy laid in the mold on one side. So it made it harder.
Baller says they got one of these.
Yeah, look at the way that is.
That's my girlfriend. I love
yes. Is this the one from Australia?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at Westford in the United States. I'm in Ohio. We have one in Oregon, one in Alaska, and one in Arizona. And now we've got one that's in Australia with us. Thank you so much. I really hope you're hitting with us right now.
Yes.
Welcome to the
Shout out
show.
to
Thank you
Australia.
so much for popping in here. That is awesome.
I was going to make a down under comment, but I'm going to behave myself.
Can I ask which one?
She might appreciate it. You never know.
Please tell me you didn't give her the little
nice
beginning Nancy for the end of the world. What was it that she has?
She has.
Do you have one with you to show us that she has?
Purple. She has one very similar to this in
Oh,
design.
so
She
beautiful.
has this octagon tanker design, except hers is in flat plate and just purple.
Wow.
So I want to point out, Jonah, now you heard me, coughing really hard earlier when I first hit it. I have to so I'm a choker, except when it comes to, but
Sith, I told you
have
we were
to
going
get
mild on this show tonight. Okay.
I didn't
going
say
mild.
it. I didn't say
You just said I'm a choker.
except for,
Yeah.
but
I was going to ask Joe.
with a good glass with a good piece, I have to get used to like how fast it hits, the length and everything to get that right hit to where I hit it just right. Otherwise, if I suck too hard, I'm getting more than I can handle. So you just got to find that happy medium on each piece, because I'll like smoke this, and then if I go smoke something else, I might like suck too hard because it's a smaller piece and then choke on something this big.
That must do hell in your social life.
From the other side of the room, I heard no comment.
I was waiting on it. I was waiting on to hear some kind of giggle, like just, ha. So what do you guys think? Do you think it would be good for a Texas summer night?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to show you guys one right now. Do you see the site at the bottom? It's right there. BONGK.me. Click on it. You can go see the same ones they're showing us right now. I don't care that you leave the show. I'm not going to get mad about that. Please, anybody there that wants to see the
email them about the little ones, because they don't have the little ones on the site.
And before I go any further, am I correct
there
in saying do everything have prices on the site for each and every one that you have on there? Okay, so there you go. You have the prices there, and the site's free to go to. It's right there. See it running on the bottom?
It's a victimless crime. Just click.
It's
somewhere down there.
It's seven digits.
Should be like
7, right? 2.
You guys
4,
really should hit
6,
that follow
7.
button with
Yes.
them, because you never know what they may be doing next. I mean, you saw that gorgeous iridescent looking one. I mean, damn.
Let's see here.
You saw this.
Every time you guys have a new one, I would love to have you here or somewhere, if it's not our show, on somebody's show to unveil. Dude, if you don't quit doing that, I'm going to take my pants off. Bring that chrome one back up again. You got to bring it back up one more time. I'm going to give you the big screen for a second, because I want.
I kind of figured I had to get this one out. It's always a hit. It's beautiful.
And we've doubled in views since the last time you showed it. So we need the people that's not seen it yet.
See if I can flash the camera. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So that's real polish there. This is actually chrome plated aluminum and very durable finish. I'm just trying not to get it all.
No, you know what I was going to ask you? Put your thumbprint on it. That way they can see the difference in the shininess. Dude, that way, I mean, if it's not too hard to wipe back off, because I noticed it down on the base.
You can hardly see it. I mean, I can just wipe it off afterwards, but It's not bad, really.
Okay, now you just made it weird. You didn't have to go from tip to base, tip to base, tip to base like that.
No, it's gonna
Like
do
this?
a good demonstration.
Like that,
I'll
Rob?
get my hands on it. Oh, there we go. You can kind of see it in there.
I'm sorry, I was being a dick. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
But
I'm bringing us all back on
the
camera right
finish
now.
is gonna
Don't look
hold
at
up
me.
forever. Like
this? Like that, Rob? Just like that?
Oh, won't you try me? Oh. Sorry, I'll play along. I don't care. Now, would you do something different for someone if they asked? Like if it's a color scheme or some sort of pattern that you guys haven't done yet, if they, of course, paid for it, could they ask, could I get this like in my favorite team color? Like I'm a Raiders fan. Do you make them in silver and black? I noticed that you did have the gold and black a few minutes ago, and mine is silver and green. Oh, it made me weak when I leaned this forward to show this off. This is like showing off a fucking trophy. I mean, it's not like I got one and you don't. It's like,
dude, the thoughts of this in the
this.
summertime in Tucson, it's gonna keep me so nice and cool.
oh, full of ice, absolutely.
I have one of those. It's a hammock, but it's a pod, so it's like it looks like a teepee hanging, and you can climb inside this thing, and you can put a pad in there and lay in there and just swing. And this in there, I think there's even a little loop in there where I could probably put this to hold. That's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be fucked up this summer.
fucking A right. 1 hour and 1 minute and 36 seconds. I'm clipping that shit. Did you see that fucking cloud that just came out of this bong?
That was
And I didn't cough.
Raining over here.
I didn't fucking cough, man.
I really couldn't match that.
What in the balls? I didn't cough. What? I mean, seriously. I really hope that even answers your question about the difference between glass and metal. I'm pro metal. Pro metal. Pro metal.
The other interesting side note about the anodizing that we've discovered over the few years that we've used them is that the weed doesn't really stick. You know, you snap through with your weed in your bowl, so you get kind of, you know, some chunky stuff building up in your bongs, but you put some hot water in it and you can shake it. You don't have to worry about dropping it. You just shake it up real good, and all of the stuff just pops right off of the anodizing. For some reason, it's almost like a non-stick layer.
Right.
That's so awesome.
Sith, don't forget you have dab and shatter in yours, and I don't. If you're trying to keep up with me, that's probably why you're coughing.
It's okay though. I don't mind. I'm good.
I'm not keeping up.
Why not? Are you scared? Don't be scared.
But I was pre-gaming too.
I'm a lightweight.
You know what I really appreciate though? I appreciate a big bong because what? No innuendos, no puns, nothing. Okay, I'll move
He likes
along.
big bongs, and he cannot lie.
I'll move along. I smoke about an ounce of weed every 2 days. I smoke a lot of flower. I consistently smoke it because I have so much metal in my body and so much bad shit wrong with me. I use it for pain, use it for anxiety, use it for everything. And I've already hit that fucking thing 6 times, and I don't think my brain has realized that yet. So when I start to drool here in a minute, there's by no means is this thing not hitting like, you know, it looks like it's hitting, because it's really fucking hitting. And I hope I stay together. But we are at our hour mark right now, and I want to introduce you guys again right now. We have Joseph and Jacob from Bonk. You guys, is your home base, is it out of Oregon or will it be out of Alaska? So if I'm trying to promote you, because I'm a Ducky fan, and you guys know that. And if it's going to be Oregon, I'm definitely going to make sure that I loudly and proudly promote that.
Well, the first place we've gone on retail sale is here in Eugene. First place we've gotten in a store on the shelf. That would be at Sweet Tooth Glassworks.
Nice.
Down on West 11th?
Yep.
Right? Yes. They're a bunch of amazing folks there. We love them to death. They're great. And they've got a few of our products on the shelf there. Some other unique stuff that I don't have the ability to show off here because it's the only one in existence. Few interesting things over there, and a couple of these on the shelf. So if you want to pick something up, they've got a very limited supply of interesting things.
So, Cece, if you're listening, I think you have family in Eugene, girl.
Here's where we're going, and this is where we're going. I'll set the rest of the time and be an Oregon fan. I got my duck. He's running on the floor. He's a cat. That's where I'm.
Coming soon is
You have
duck
a cat named Duck?
feet on the bongs.
Huh?
We're doing some duck bongs. Yeah.
Are you
Are
fucking
you
kidding
going to be
me?
doing anything with cats? Like anything cat related?
Shut up,
man.
Sith.
I mean, like all sorts of cool things. We could do anything, really.
No, wait a minute.
Duckies and kitties, Rob. Duckies and kitties. Duckies and kitties. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Whatever sort of critters you could put on there, really.
Oh my god.
You know, I love that.
Did Rob just call him daddy?
Shut up.
That's
Shut
what
up.
Vicey said.
I know. I read it.
Is that what you named your bong, Daddy?
No.
Oh, okay.
That is none of your business. I appreciate if you stay out of my personal
That
affairs.
wasn't very convincing.
Are they still looking at us? Damn it. No, so are you going to do like duck feet, duck faces, or what you said?
Yeah.
Duck feet at first. What I picture when you said that is I thought you were meaning you were going to put a foot on the bottom as a duck foot as your base.
Oh no!
And put like fingers out for the toes. But then when my high brain said shut up and listen, I heard the rest. So I didn't want you to think I paused in the middle and was trying to ask the same question twice.
No, of course, it's all good. I totally get it. I'm super stoned as well.
I am too, and I've smoked an
You
equivalent of one of my joints, and I feel fucking fantastic.
For some reason, I'm deciding to go ahead and pack it again and hit it again.
For some reason.
You got this,
For
bro.
some
just got
reason.
it. I'm gonna take
I'm
a break
with
for
you.
a second here.
For some reason.
Joseph, if I could I ask you
Mm-hmm.
enough that when you put them things out, will you set them over there to your, I guess it would be your left? Can you set them up on that table where you had them all out a minute ago? And
Yeah,
we
I
can
say
see
don't
them
don't
again
hurt
to
the
see
record.
size and the step downs
See
from them?
here. Yes, I
Well,
can set. Oh yeah. Okay.
Actually,
all right.
put that one down in the
It's
front
great.
because it's
Where's
being
the
blocked
edge of
by the.
Okay.
It's being
All
blocked
right,
by your
Dean,
The
logo.
logo down.
Never mind. Yeah, you're going to give me take the damn
You gotta
logo
take the
down.
logo down.
Just get it out of there. I don't know where it
Fuck's
is. It's
sake.
up there for me.
Yeah, it's on it. That's I forgot. It's reversed on you.
Dang
Never mind.
it.
If you can set them down in front of that on your
Let's
record
see
player.
here. I
Just
don't
right there
really
on
have
the
the
little round
ability.
thing, on the little tray
Probably
where the record
come up
player is
there,
at.
maybe.
Yeah, that worked. That worked perfect.
Yeah.
Bring
Too
it
far.
down.
Too far.
Too far.
Bring it to your elbow. Keep on cooking.
Right
There
there.
you go.
All right.
Dude.
Yeah.
That one's got water in it. Can't put it
Oh,
up there.
it's so cute.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Little unstable on the blanket on its own, you know.
There's
I don't
only
think
certain
it's very
times that you want those mattresses soaking wet, and
Smooth
bong
it
water is
out.
not one of them.
Oh, that one. Fuck yeah.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
How many pattern designs do you guys have, or I guess how many model sections total would you have?
So, grand total, we have 3 main shapes. We have our round tankers, or
Mhm.
excuse me, this is our original shape. Our original.
Wait, is that roll it up
Original.
there again? Is that one round, or does it have?
Nope, it's perfectly round. This is actually
Okay.
cut from a section of tube.
I guess the way the light looked, I thought it was kind of placed almost like 2-finger style all the way around, but it's just the way your light's hitting it. I'm sorry.
Nope, I took
Pretty high,
these
too.
on a rotary table that's built into my welding table.
No shit.
It's really kind of specialized to do this. It's really neat. Yeah,
I
kind
would-
of, original.
That's
Um,
crazy.
And then we have our beaker style, which all of the plate style ones that we have can be in either flat plate or diamond plate. I do actually. The gold one is a flat plate.
Let's see, because Jacob, the one you got's flat too, right? It's not.
No, this one's diamond plate.
Why am I so high that I thought one of you two held one up earlier that didn't have anything on it and it was smoother than a baby's ass? Is that the
Right
one you're
there.
shaking there? Wow.
This one right
I
here.
guess I was that high, wasn't I?
Yes, this one is done in smooth plate.
That's gorgeous.
For some reason, I just seem to have a
I'm
low
so
quantity of
sorry.
these. But yes, we have all sorts of,
Shit.
yeah, tankers and beakers. In
That
the
one would be
different
great for my
flavors.
constant trips to New Orleans, man. That them Saints colors.
Oh yeah, black and gold.
We love
yeah.
going to New Orleans. We don't go during Mardi Gras because we're not insane, but we love going to New Orleans.
We're working on getting all of the team colors, like all of the cool colors combos that we could get done. We're working on it. It's just in the works. But
Rob's like, what, Raiders?
Start moving too.
Yeah. You gotta smoke out there so you can see me. I'm a Red Sox fan, I'm a Flyers fan, and I'm a Raiders fan, and I'm a Ducks fan. So if you do multiple colors, I know that I'm going to own multiple pieces.
Yankees and
I can't wait
Niners.
to see some of those colors that you guys come up with, because you could do anything really, and the sky's the limit. I mean, can you silk screen on these? Like somebody, if I wanted you to do one for me and put my logo right here, could you do that for me, or would you have possibly know somebody, or could you get that for somebody if they wanted to?
We are experimenting with anodizing specific shapes as opposed to just doing, kind of random drizzle and color change or,
right,
stains like that. We're actually we're up next. We're going to work on trying to get letters and wording anodized onto the bongs so that they'll be just as indestructible as the bong itself.
So awesome.
I'm
just picturing this with cat feet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I just picture this, I can see the creativity from start to finish in these things. And I'm impressed. I am genuinely blown away by this. I'm sorry that I'm stuttering. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm interrupting. I really want to know more, because I'm straight up fanboy in this, because at first I didn't know like bamboo bongs existed until I come across one of them. Never in my life would I've dreamed. Yeah, I've smoked out of metal pipes, and I hate smoking out of metal pipes. I fucking despise it. I smoke out of it one time, I clean it because I don't like the way that the tar sticks inside it, or that little bit of black. Yeah, that black run like snot. I hate that. But that's not this. Those are metal. This is aluminum. There's a difference. This is smooth as shit. I would say
there was one design they did not show that I really liked when I was looking at their site. They had constellation ones.
Oh, that particular one. So there's only really 3 bongs that have engraving done on them. It takes a lot of time is the reason I haven't done it very much, because I'm just standing there for hours just going through Dremel bits, because the anodizing is really hard. I go through a Dremel bit every like 10 minutes.
Every one of you do
those, Rob? They're gorgeous.
No, I haven't yet, but I'm listening. So
the energetic one, Joe.
I don't know where it is.
You got time.
I could go track it down.
We're not in a hurry. No, I want you guys.
Yeah, it's Friday night, man. I'm good.
All right, I'll be back.
Grab it. Yeah,
I want y'all to know. I studied your site. Like I've been looking at all your different pieces.
Yeah,
because you had one that like I kept coming back to it, and it's the base is copper and it gets lighter as it goes up towards the silver, and I'm just like, that's gorgeous.
That's number 68. I'm pretty sure. That's serial number 68.
It's gorgeous.
Now that's impressive. That's impressive, sir. She was able to say 4 words, and you knew exactly what she was talking about. That's impressive. I mean,
that one
really
is kind of special. That's why I know the number of that one. That is a really cool one.
This is actually a really good question, and I hadn't even got to it yet. And I don't even know if it was going to be in my brain. So thank you very much, John, for asking. How many hours do you think? Well, of course, they're going to be different for sizes. Just in general purpose, how long does it take? Which, if he was here, I'm sure you would tell him that you do it a lot faster than he does, because you're the professional and he's the non-professional. No, but just being shitty.
They take of actual welding time sitting at the bench. there's probably, depending on the model, anywhere between 20 minutes and 40 minutes of welding, probably. Joe could probably tell you a little better than that, He could dial in, exactly how much time on each, particular style. But there's a lot of steps that, like, the process takes a while, the cleaning, getting everything just so. And
yeah, and all different types of welding, no matter how fast you are, they have to, you have to go through your own steps when you do them. Some of them you have to go slower with, others you can go faster with. So it's hard to gauge that as somebody without setting with them all. Because I've watched TIG welders, you can really do it fast. You can get smooth with it. And it's up to you the whole time as you work. And I'm sure that both of you guys are just like fluid when you do it. Do you have any videos on your YouTube channel or on any of your other networks or anything like that we can watch you guys make some of them?
We don't have any build videos up yet. Like I said, we've just kind of launched this, so we didn't want to have build videos up or anything yet, because we don't really want people, knowing what's coming, or, knocking us off before we even get a chance to sell these things, because they're so unique. There's nothing else like this. No one's ever really done this before.
I've never seen
located it.
Oh yes.
Oh, here, let me give you the screen before you even unwrap that, sir.
You're gonna love this thing, Rob. If this is the one that's on the site,
no, this is the one that's on the site.
By the way, they were discussing, yeah. Night, Patrick, too.
That
by the way,
I didn't go find the black one, but let's see here. Yes.
Wow.
So I'd like you guys to guess at what any of these actually represent, and then I'll do my best to remember which each one of them is.
They look like DNA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of thought those were like,
it's let's say either DNA
germs.
or like from Stargate. Those kind of like things from Stargate, or are they constellations? Because it does look like the actual constellations in the
to me,
sky.
it looks like when I'm playing Plague Inc., and it looks like when you're
doesn't want to focus. Well, I'll tell you, they're chemical compounds that are highly explosive.
Nice.
So, yes, little detail on the top.
That's sick.
It's got, let's see here. It's got some basic ones, and it's got some really less known ones. We've got, let's see here. There's TNT. That one right there. Let's see here. This is one of my favorites. This is, oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of like the really long chemistry names on the back, like the bottom of your food that's like 27 characters long, with no vowels.
The stuff in your chemistry set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Stuff I can barely even remember now because it's been a little while since I did this. I remember this one. This is a explosive chain of polymer. This is an explosive polymer.
Wow.
Nice.
Based off of, oh man, my memory is failing me. It's probably because I'm really high.
That could be it, man.
That's so weird. Okay, these are little nitrogen groups up here. This is nitrate, kind of like the basic ingredient in early explosives. Actually, it's the oxygen giving compound in most of the chemicals on this thing, bong here. It's how the explosive compound itself fuels.
Can I ask how long that took?
Oh, geez. 4 hours? Maybe 5?
Honestly, that's faster than I thought.
There's no way. No way.
I did go through a pile of Dremel bits.
Only 5 hours. That's really good, especially with the top detailing and everything.
It's one of those things. I look at it really close, and I can see like micro details that are, only visible to the creator, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Stuff I could definitely improve on.
But it's badass.
I did my best to copy the chemical formulas as closely as possible. You cannot really see it in the camera quality, but I remember the name of this one because it's really funny. This is octonitrocubane.
Nice.
So it's got.
It looks like 6 people peeing in a pond or fishing in a pond. It looks like 6 stick people to me right now fishing or peeing in a pond.
Yes.
Am I that high? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to take away from what you did, dude. That's what I seen. I'm sorry.
I've never quite seen it that way.
Now you can't unsee it. Or it looks like a dissected race car, like it's pulling the wheels off a car, or it's showing you how to build.
It does.
It's showing you how to build. Look, it's showing you how to build a cube. You got your 4 corners in a cube where it's stretched out, and it's showing you all your pinpoints.
Where to put the wheels? Oh my god!
Exactly. Wow, dude, I just fell in the rabbit hole. That shit.
It's
crap!
It's a really goofy molecule because it's actually shaped like a cube. The way the molecule itself is built.
I just can't believe we all just saw that though.
That's a goocher. Yeah, you're right, John. A mad scientist brain fog is real for everyone.
Yeah.
That's straight up serious right there. What I was going to ask is, are when you do those, do you like look from a page and then you go to it, or did you stencil on and then go through it?
No, the way I do these, I do them freehand. I have an iPad handy usually, and I pull up what I want to transfer or do my best to transfer, and then get after it. Like,
do you do tattoos?
No, that terrifies me. Are you kidding me? Oh man. I mean,
I'm just saying, concept, like that's a pretty
irreversible.
hand. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I agree with Seth on that one. I will say that you could be one fucking fantastic.
Like if you're doing that without, could you imagine how it looks if you did it like and drew it out first? Like holy fuck!
I know.
Yeah, I should have done that as the reference, Seth, awesome. Of saying, did you do it like a tattoo artist? If you're a freehander and look away, or if you put the print down on top of it, copy. Which either one of them are fantastic. But the thought of you doing that freehand like that, man, that is bravo.
Yeah. Like holy shit balls.
It was very difficult. I will say that.
And you say there's only 3 of those, and are all 3 of them like that, or do each one of them have
3 properly fully engraved ones?
And are they all identical?
No.
There's that swirly one. That swirly one's engraved, right?
The swirly one.
Is it swirly or is it? Oh my god! There was one I saw.
That's what happens when your head gets.
I thought it was silver. Now I'm going to your site.
There's 2 other engraved bongs. One of them is here. I might be able to go track it down. It's black. It's anodized pitch black. It's really cool, and it's just so dark. And I engraved eyes all over it, all around the whole thing, and then all on top of the plate up here, like I did the detail on top of this one. I engraved eyes all like looking at you as you used it. It's a little creepy, but the way it lights up. I can only imagine, dude. I was thinking it was
that would really fuck that my head.
Okay, Bong. Sorry, it's Bong 91.
91.
Chaos meets control.
Say, Dad, what's Bong 91?
That is a tanker, anodized black, engraved by Joseph with eyeballs. It's wild looking.
That's trippy looking.
That is. I love that. I love the fact that I know you're stoned. You're stoned because I'm stoned. And you guys know that what them are right off the number again. That is just amazing. I love that talent. And who's the fastest welder? I do want to know that. If you guys really?
Sky.
It would have to be me. I spend the most time out there on the welding bench.
So we put you two head to head to make one. You would win.
He wins.
Really?
It'd be me.
You don't think you could psych him out enough to slow him down? You wouldn't ask him if there was a bird floating around in there anywhere? What bird are you talking about? I want to shit all over that metal.
We both work on the decks of aluminum commercial fishing boats. Not much can distract us when we're in the middle of our operation. Here, let me see if I can get those back on display.
And I tell you, I'm a child. I'm a little kid right now looking at toys.
I'm looking at things. This. What are you talking about?
I'd be afraid to sleep with this one. This is going to hurt me. I might name her Louise.
Cats, leave me alone, man.
Do you guys name your bongs when you make them? Do you see something in each one? I mean, like, I know people will, like, you name a car, for instance. Like, if you have not just your personal ones, but do you holler out to him, not like, go get 91? Do you, like, say, go get Cinderella or something like that you see in these bongs differently than what we do? I just came up with Cinderella for the hell of it, I think. I'm really not watching it over here on the little TV.
No, I don't.
Not really, no. We do try and get creative with some of our color names. We've got some of our generic, red, blue, green, stuff like that. But we do have some different anodizing colors that are just single color, but a little bit more unique than the regular spectrum. We've got what I like to call midnight purple, which is like it's like the purple one on my dad's there, except it's way darker. The purple is super deep.
Yeah, it's real deep.
And I named it Midnight Purple because it reminded me of the old 90s Nissan GTRs that they did in that color shifting paint over in Japan. Super jealous we didn't get those here, of course.
That's just so fucking smooth. I just hit that without the head in it, and no splash, no nothing. I'm gonna have to shut up and go over here and have sex with this thing. I'll be right back.
I'm trying to figure out, I've got it. It's gonna take
clang. What are you gonna
do? Mute your mic, Rob. Mute your mic. Oh.
What are you gonna do if it gets stuck?
Ma'am, you must not know about the male anatomy. That son of a bitch will suck up inside me like a frightened turtle if I think of somebody's grandma long enough. It'd be all right.
So what we know now is you are a grower, not a shower.
I'll never tell.
Help, I've gotten my cylinder stuck in an M&M's tube.
Okay, guys, we've been running for an hour and a half now. Is there anything else you guys would like to share with us or anybody else you want to shout out to again? Please feel free. As much as you would like to talk about these or brag on yourself, say your site, say where we can find you guys at, please. This is a straight up self-promotion for you guys. I want to make sure that we get you out there. And everybody listening right now, if you look across the bottom, you'll see all their socials are all under the same name. It's nothing different. You can find them everywhere. And it's free to hit follow YouTube, and it's free to hit subscribe. So you may as well do that and watch some of these crafty things going on. I'm sorry if I'm just rambling.
Videos guys. On YouTube. Joe has been torture testing one. Number 6.
Yeah, yes.
Torture testing
on the YouTube. I coming soon will be some more shop related videos, but for right now I'm sticking with this one particular bong of ours that I have decided I am just going to beat the living shit out of just indefinitely. It shows no sign of breaking, so I'm gonna just keep going. I've thrown it like a few 100 feet down onto some rocks. It's done some stuff I can't talk about. It's
I may or may not have committed a felony with it, unfortunately.
So with the things you're doing, so did you like name it like something like Annie because it's like a redheaded stepchild? Like,
did you make it into like a potato gun kind of boom? Did it go?
That would be cool.
Dip it in alcohol, light it on fire, chuck it.
You got me intrigued now. I'm kind of curious.
I would never do any of that to this. Sorry.
No,
of course not. No, that's why I'm doing it to our bong, so you don't have
I'm
to
doing
do
it so
yours.
you don't have to. Yeah.
Right?
Don't try this at home,
if you were
folks.
doing a crush test with this one, it's going to take quite a bit because of the design itself, because the cone shape like that. It's going to take a whole shit ton to smash that down. I mean,
yeah, that bong has taken
and
a
this
lot
is
of
me
abuse.
knowing about metal and things. Even if somebody's more professional than I am, as you gentlemen are, I don't. Do you have a bottle jack press?
We don't,
Get you a
actually.
long arm and stay really far away from it, and just slowly go down one click each time, and see how much it's going to take to bend that. I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think
I've used them as a breaker bar before for busting lug nuts loose.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, I have a
I
question
love
for
that
you.
laugh. He's like, yeah, that was
Please,
awesome.
for me, if you want to say no, say no. I'm working on my Jeep. I'm having a bastard of a time getting these lug nuts off, and I use an old jack handle as a breaker bar. I'll put it to the test.
No.
If you want me, why?
No!
It would survive, but you could
would.
mar the surface a little bit,
Okay.
which would make it kind of ugly. So I wouldn't,
Oh no, I
but
would
it
never.
would survive.
Wouldn't bother me. And no, I was going to say I would do that for you to show it off. I mean, I trust you with it. I wouldn't care at all.
Don't beat up the surface. It won't
It's
be as
too
beautiful.
pretty.
At the end of the day, it is aluminum, and it's not completely indestructible. It will
but it's got a
deform.
heck
It
of a
will
lot,
get scratches,
lot more of a
dings,
tensile strength than a lot of
dents.
people know. It'll take quite a bit before it starts to really
take
just form.
an immense amount of abuse before critical failure.
Yeah.
So
And
I've got bongs from 3 companies now that claim to be
Transparent
indestructible.
aluminum. What does that mean, Zen? I'm not good with aluminum. What does transparent aluminum mean? Do you guys know?
I am slightly familiar with transparent aluminum, actually.
Zen asked,
its
sorry,
first
Beth, I didn't mean to take that. Go ahead.
Its first reference was in Star Trek. It was what made the windows on the Enterprise. It's how the windows were so durable and they could actually see out into space. More recently, there have actually been some discoveries on how to make aluminum transparent.
I'll probably be right back
by doing a very precise cooling procedure. As the aluminum is formed, if you cool it rapidly, it will actually go transparent and then retain most of the strength of the aluminum. It's very interesting, but it's like very fringe edge case science still, I think.
Wow. I didn't know that at all.
Just ramble on about nerd shit like that all the time.
So I gotta say though, Rob, you and I have both worked together with 2 companies now, Bonk, and another one that has indestructible bongs.
Yeah.
The problem with that other one is their specialty bowl and stem do break.
Yeah, I broke mine when I first got it.
My bowl came broke.
Only downfall.
Like they're the bong itself is durable AF. These aren't, but the difference is these are easily replaceable. The other ones are not.
Yes, we wanted to go with just off-the-shelf stuff. You should be able to replace that glass down stem and bowl, at your head shop, your local head shop.
Yeah,
should
I think
have
it's like a 14 or something like that is what the head of this one is. It's
18
to
18, and then the bowl is a 14.
Yeah,
okay. So I have another
I think that's what just about all mine are.
I have another one of these on the way, but it's black to match this.
Is that the Invincible or which one is that?
That's the metal by Contra, METTLE.
Huh. Okay, I'm not familiar with those.
And then it has another piece that goes on, like to make for different sizes. And this holds
weird shit all the time.
It holds almost a freaking gram.
Weeks ago.
Oh,
it holds a lot.
Dang.
What did you say that was made of? Is that made of stainless, or is that made of aluminum also?
I want to say it's aluminum, and they were doing.
Peck it against the side of that bong, somewhere. Just tap it gently.
That sounds more dense. That
I was
sounds
going
like
to say it
steel.
sounds more glassy. Yeah,
Maybe
it's not
steel,
It might
aluminum.
be stainless.
I love it. Like, I absolutely love it.
Now
It is
that
a
was
great
nerd
bowl.
shit. I love you two. I fucking love you two. I heard the
We love
same
you
thing. I heard
guys.
a marble in a jar is all I heard. It was not aluminum on aluminum. It was like
No,
when you hold a aluminum quarter against a steel core, it's just switchy. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And I love that I
Gentlemen,
can hit it and I can still
got a
take it right
mid-chum.
out.
And I'm wearing sweatpants. But it's okay. You can't see it. I can't even see it.
Good.
Anyway, Zen's throwing out a good idea. Sith, if you're familiar with those people, throw them that way. Make a collab with them. Share the same way everyone else does.
I'll introduce y'all.
yeah,
Hi,
those
my
are
That
name
cool.
guy was super
My
cool
name
with
That'd be pretty
me.
interesting.
He's
Hello,
sending
hi,
me
my
the
name
black
is
bowl
Dean.
for free because they couldn't get the coloring just right to where it wouldn't chip off. So he just sent me a black one for free. So maybe he can talk to you guys about getting them colored with,
Yeah,
Hmm.
that'd be cool. We could offer those or something as an upgrade, because the ones we provide are just really generic glass
right.
bowls.
But as like
The
a really
bowls are-
cool,
Yeah,
upcharge.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
definitely
if
had
they
a nice
pay enough,
ping.
they could maybe color it to match. You never know.
Ping.
At some point
Possibilities
in
could be
time,
endless.
at some point in time in the future, we probably will offer our own. We'll start making our own down stems and bowls. We're working actually with some glass blowers here, some local glass blowers here in Eugene. Or well, I'm up in Alaska, but in Eugene.
Okay. Fibber,
Um,
I know you're not there.
and we're working with some guys that are going to make us some really cool bowls to go with some of our
Nice.
pieces. Yeah.
Before we move on any further, since you're awake and talking, because I think you were kind of catatonic there for a minute. I wasn't being mean. Would you tell us again what your wife is doing? Would you explain to everybody out here that where you guys are at and what she does, please?
Well, she used to be a snow machine racer. She was part of the first women's team to finish the Iron Dog up here in Alaska. And anyways, now she is not doing that anymore. She has some pretty severe back problems. And so marijuana is a remedy for her. And, she battled cancer in 2018 and came out swinging and won. And just an awesome lady, an inspiration to
She's a badass, dude.
to Joe and
Yeah.
I to just she's just awesome.
And that's what I was curious of. Was that one of the main driving forces behind it? Because
absolutely,
it got
yeah,
you-
she was the
definitely.
inspiration. Like, I
Yeah.
got to make her something. Like, I can't. She needs something special,
and
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
and that's where it started. And unfortunately, I had it in my hands earlier today. I had the very first beaker that I ever made. I had it in my hands earlier today, and I forgot to bring it into town with me. We live our place is like an hour and a half from Anchorage, and we're in Anchorage tonight at my mother-in-law's. But anyways, So Jackie is just an awesome lady, and she was
I'm glad
the
we got you. 'Cause
inspiration for.
You said you're going to be gone for like 3 weeks or something out of an area where we'd be able to get to you. So I'm really glad that you were able to make time for us tonight. And I am sorry
Thank you.
that it's taken so long for this thing to get here. But I'm telling you guys, the unveiling of this is like watching my children being born. It's opening up that first present on Christmas morning. That's surprising that because I could see myself working somewhere that creates this, and they'll be like, okay, you're going to be doing this today. I get off on that shit. To see the technique, to know what position that you had to be in order to weld each one of these. Nothing was flat down. I mean, it's the time, everything that you're doing, man. That's just bravo again. Bravo for you coming up with it, and bravo for you taking off with it.
Thank you.
I want to extend my hand out to that. I don't give a shit if you guys like me or not.
We
This
really
will always
appreciate
be
you
in
guys.
here. I will always show you guys off. I have a lot of friends around here that are metal workers too. That
Right on.
I can't get any further with the herbage, just in case they're working places that might get them in trouble. But I guarantee that they want one of these in their hand. And for the price, it's no different. It's competitive with everything else that's out there.
Right.
What you're getting with yours is the craftsmanship and the artistry of somebody's heart with a driven thing behind it. So I guess my next question would be, do you guys ever think about making either commemorative ones or limited edition ones throughout the year for different things? Like when you have, say, Mardi Gras or Breast Cancer Awareness Month or anything like that. Have you thought about doing that? Or do you have any of those things like that you, during holiday season, you have something you promote specifically for those things?
Well, we don't have any bongs that are specific to any like events yet. Mm-hmm. However, we will be doing that. Kind of given the nature of how these are made, there will be some bongs that I make that will be maybe just one of one. Like, right. I might not make another one of these ever, so it'll be kind of expensive, but yeah, it'll be for like, Lunar New Year or 4th of July or whatever. And
I'm telling you, man, there's the ones that you've handcrafted already that you've stitched in like that. Do you ever get rid of them? I mean, or is those just something that are personal to you? So
I've got a pile of them in my room. This is currently my daily driver. I'm kind of just testing the copper.
The one that you stitch out is what I mean. Not stitch weld. I meant the ones that you're engraving. I should have said engraving instead. Are those something that, like, if you guys are kicking off your website right now, would you give one of those away if you promoted your shit out to a certain extent to get there? If you guys made it far enough on your channels or anything, because this is what I did when I started I got into this because my back was broken. I had 9 back surgeries in 3 days. I've got 148 pieces of metal in my body. I used to be addicted to some of the most craziest prescription medicines. One morning I woke up and said, I'm done with that when I became illegal. So I made it my purpose that doing all this with Bong Master Rob is finding people and getting their stories behind it. And I gave away a lot of things in order to get that far. And it does help because people see your story like that. I'm not asking you to give anything away by no means. But if you ever do decide to do anything of that realm, please let me be involved in that. I want to make sure that I put that out and she puts it out. Our friends put it out, because what you guys, your story means a lot to me personally. It means a lot to, I know, people that are listening to this right now. I love the drive behind it. I love the family behind it. And I love the fact that you guys aren't selfish and say, no, we need to save money, so we're going to go, 5 million miles away to get this, when you've got somebody a mile down the road, when you're getting that same quality right in your hand where you can see what's going on. Because for a fact, if you get a mess up, you're going to go, I'm not going to call them. I'm only that far away. You stop in. Hey, can we talk about this? It's the personalization you guys have with these things. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's bravo. I don't want to say welcome to the community that we all are a part of. It's a huge thing. And hopefully the ones that are watching now are out sharing this feed out, as well as sharing your guys' page out. Hopefully your numbers climbed. I'll do my best to promote the shit out of you guys. I'm going to pin this to my profile when we're finished too, and make sure that everyone goes to all your channels. And I'll make sure I follow you guys on all your channels too, because it's weird. I don't know if you guys notice this with your socials. It's like different schools. Everything is different. You'll meet a different group of people in every social media you go to. The people on Twitter are like the ones that you find.
It's mostly different age demographics,
isn't it? Yeah, it's weird on how you fall into it. And I've noticed that I haven't seen you guys. I just now started on TikTok, and I met a whole realm of people. And what you guys are doing is you're creating something, and you could actually go live on TikTok making those things and selling them as you're making them. I'm serious. As long as you don't show it as a full bong, if you show it in pieces and then don't put them together yet, because the only thing they don't like. I don't care. We're streaming on 3 platforms right now that I don't care if I get banned for things we talk about, because this show's done some really foul things. But I want to say that if you've got pieces right now, or you start a channel, you guys can push this to the fucking moon right now with what you guys are doing. And I'm not trying to be Mark Cuban or no shit like that, because I know I got a dime in this or a dog in the fight. I want to see this thing go.
We believe in it, man. We're all about the community, and like we said, just keep it local.
Man,
yeah.
Because see, this piece, if it was 2 pieces right now, if this was not a final weld and you were holding those two pieces or you were welding those things and going, okay, the next step is this, holding them side by side, you just sold that. I've watched people throw ping pong balls in fucking buckets of goldfish and make tens of thousands of dollars a night. You guys are artists, and you can put yourself on that platform just like that and be paid nightly from it. Even when they drop all those gifts and shit, it adds up by the end of the night. I'm not kidding you. There's people out there that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah, once you build a following, oh my goodness, like it goes. I've watched some of these bong crafters who do these live, and they just
not even the bong craft
auction.
Look at the whole topic behind it. You have the family demographic, which you're going to pull on the heartstrings of everyone, and then you have the great story behind it on what brought you into the community. Because of course, you can't say smoking weed or marijuana on that platform.
Right.
And then the craftsmanship of the family oriented, I'm going from here to there. And the fact that you don't outsource to the moon, you outsource locally or places that you trust that you can call and get corrections on or ideas and shit run through. I'll do it for free. I'm serious. This is what I do on my personal show. I mean, I would love to promote the shit out of you guys because I want to see you guys run. And I feel okay. You guys watch Big Bang Theory by chance?
Oh yeah.
I have not seen much of it, but I'm familiar with it.
Okay. Do you remember the Christmas episode when Sheldon could not figure out what to buy?
Yes, the baskets.
She gave him the DNA of Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard
and he's
Nimoy.
like, this
She gave
isn't
him a
enough.
napkin that Leonard.
I don't
Nimoy.
know what to give you guys. I don't know what to fucking do. I mean, it's like I want to take my pants off or something, guys. It's
well,
like,
and that's why I'm
serious.
not using any other piece on camera anymore.
Fanboying the fuck out of this thing.
Is it.
I mean,
we are so stoked. You guys are stoked on them. Like that is so cool.
Yeah, we're
look at that
thrilled
fucking
you guys love them
ballerina
because
twirl.
They get cooler as soon as you hold them in your hand. Like,
that's the thing.
there's
The
no way to
picture
describe
doesn't even
that.
come close. No,
Right, and-
once it's in your hand and you start looking at it, you're just like, oh shit. What?
Yeah, and
am I
Like the
Caltopia
doing?
welding
earlier
is
was the
just
one who
so
asked-
gorgeous on it and so even. Like it's.
That's what I was noticing too, Seth. When Caltopia mentioned about if it was like a print or not, if you don't know, if anybody watching now, if you're not familiar with diamond plating, if you've never held it in your hand, you're going to be so surprised if you feel one of these. But if you know what it feels like, picture that in your mind. That's not a picture. This is. I'm sure if you've walked into a building before, anybody out there at hospitals, they use this for skid plates so you can like kick your shit off your feet when you're going indoors. Next time, drag your feet across that. That's what this is. It's textured.
So
it's
those two in particular.
I'm hard.
Rob,
Again, I gotta stop.
Are polished. So like you feel how smooth the diamond plate
Yeah.
is. We took those sharp.
I know
edges
that's what I
off-
was wondering too. Because
off
yeah,
the
all that
diamond
buried
plate.
shit's gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
so those
Awesome.
two in particular have been polished and
Polish
then
it again.
anodized.
Just yes, I'm geeking the fuck out. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I mean, I am hard as a rock. I'm sure I'm blushing too. I'm sorry, guys.
This poor thing is warm. I've just been like
move your hands to the nice gentle base, and it'll cool off. That's what I just did too.
no, because my hand is also holding the base.
Throw some more ice cubes in.
Weirdo. Why you got to be weird? No, I'm fucking with you.
That's why you like me.
That's why we have a show called Secret Submissions from the Dungeon with Kid and Rob.
Like the very first picture I ever sent Rob while he was live was a time bomb that I had.
If anybody wants to know why I do not answer text messages while I'm live, it is this woman's reasoning right here. I don't do that. I will not allow anybody to see that. The fuck is that? And then you want to talk to the person, so you immediately look at the screen and go, why did you send that to me? And you got to share it with everybody and go, I want to show you guys this. Please send the kids out of the room.
So,
why did you show this to me? Yeah, it's
the first thing I ever sent him was a bong. It had a big bowl in it it was a full bowl with a hole in the middle because I had put a joint in there so it was just all the way in there. I had taken the filter out, shoved it in there. So you smoke the joint until it goes down and goes to the bowl. That's what I sent his ass with his show in the background.
She's lying.
So
she's lying. I might have missed that one and went straight to the boobs, guys. I'm sorry.
Because he
That's
even
my
said,
bad.
and it's actually the same piece that I'm sending him. It's the same piece I have waiting for him that's got like 10 inches of dust because I still haven't sent it because I'm an asshole.
Hey, aren't we all? So, real quick again, your shirt, is that TK Innovations or TK?
Yes.
Okay.
This is TK Innovation.
And they are the ones that do what for you guys?
They do the laser cutting of our plate parts.
Which are, if anybody, okay, these are tapered down, as you can see. And of course, they're more than likely beveled before you weld them too. But as you can see, each one of them, they're all different shaped, the same shape, but different shape. Okay, please continue, sir, as you're talking.
Yes. You're all good.
So all these different types are laser cut
for all of them. All of our bottoms are cut out
shit,
by
I got
them.
water in mine. I'm not tilt too far.
Yeah.
I forgot I tilted the wrong way. My bad.
The tops of all of the ones that need tops, being these two models here, your guys' don't have them.
Dude, I never even thought. It just now dawned on me about that.
Yeah, some of them have more
those
pieces.
are two different because mine's right into it.
Yeah, these ones are cylindrical, basically.
And these fittings, they do on a CNC mill to get the glassware to fit in them perfectly.
I noticed that it's honed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do that. They do that actually on a CNC milling machine.
Yeah, to mill off all the inner burrs and all the outer burrs, so you can stick. Well, it's gonna be drippy. You can finger it out.
Drippy.
Finger it.
Yep, and there's no rough edges, nothing. It's straight smooth. I mean, it's glass smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going all the way around circles.
Yeah.
And I even have those man hands, the one to work on cars that always get knuckle busted and shit. Look, I can put a knuckle in, doesn't it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm fanboying again.
Woo! It squirted. Whoops. I got water in there.
You stuck your finger too deep.
It squirted.
I bet nobody puts that's what she said in the chat, or probably half of them just said that at home.
Oh my god.
Guys, we're pushing up on the 2 hour mark. We got about 9 minutes left. I'm game to run longer if you guys want to, but I would love for you guys. Will you show those bongs off again? Because we have added
it's been
a lot more
while.
people to the chat since we've come back. We've got a lot more watching us again. I want people to see this craftsmanship because I'm wanting to make clips for me to use at bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that one over there for me.
I just look at these things. And yours, you said yours
there
was
it is. That's what you said.
12-inch, Jacob, or is yours bigger than that?
This one, this is about a 12-incher here.
And mine, you guys said, was roughly an 18.
I think about 18.
And yours, shit, Joseph. I got to quit looking at the sky because I want to say it, and I call you because he called you Joseph, then he called you Sky, so I don't know what to call you, dude. What the
either
fuck?
One, I will respond to either.
Which is yours, the 12-inch, or is yours in between?
I believe this is a 12-inch up tube. Yes, makes the overall bong 14 inches with the bottom, but fairly, reasonable size.
Is that the same length as Sith has also? Is hers the 12-inch?
I believe hers is actually 2 inches taller. I think she's got maybe the 14-inch up tube. Now that I think about it, because I believe this is the 12.
Now, are all your guys' necks, are all them the same? Is it just one universal? Of course, other than the tinies, but like all the ones for your...
The width, you mean?
Typical, yeah. Well, your...
Yes.
The inner diameter, I guess is what I would say, because I know... I was trying not to make it super fucking weird and sexy until later on, Sith. Damn it. I was trying to find words. I was trying to get technical and you made me screw up. That's okay. I knew where it was going. I couldn't help myself.
Heel finger.
No, don't talk about that. Gentlemen.
All of the up tubes on our more modern pieces are cut from the same pipe. They're I forget exactly what thickness
that's
that
a
is.
long
I believe
pipe.
it's in metric, but it's all the same. Some of our older models use a much thinner pipe but we don't have any of those left, really.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because when she held hers up, hers looks like mine. Like it does have that extra rim, almost like it was like a press down rim, so it has the roll down, so you don't have the outer edge.
So the way I do that is with it's actually top secret.
I was just wondering if that was because it looked like your guys or one of your guys was different. Maybe it was the tiny one. Does the tiny one have the same roll to it like the rest do, or is that?
Yeah, they all have the same roll.
I just must be high then.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That one right there is more predominant. I must have just been really high.
So the small ones use a smaller tube and it's a bit thicker and there's a little bit more material there. The way I do these is before I weld the tube into the rest of the body of the bong, I put it into the rotary table.
You can keep it, dude. Spin it. You don't have to share it. You don't have to. You don't have, nope. If it's a trade secret, keep that shit. Don't let nobody know what you did there. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Unless you've got this patented. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
If they want to know what it's like, buy one and feel it, because it's.
I'll stop there. You'll just have you'll have to see for yourself. It's astonishing,
though. I mean, I really, really like that. I love the way that feels. And the thing is, it feels completely different than it's fitting down here. That's where I was going with that. That's why I was curious how that, because Sith, go ahead.
CC earlier in the stream, and it didn't show up, said they need to make a Viking hammer one for Vices.
They're coming.
Ooh, yeah.
Are you serious?
They're coming.
Is that why his popped up and says do it? Because I really wasn't sure where that where I was going to. Okay.
That's why he said do it, because he's got the whole Viking thing on his stream and stuff. So
CC Hunt, if you're out there still, will you pop over to YouTube if we're chatting?
He's excited now. There he is.
When you're over on Twitter with your cell, I believe it's putting you up on the top of the chat. And I'm too fanboyed hard right now to go to the top. I do apologize to anybody that's coming on here right now from Twitter using cell phones. I really wish that they would fix that so we could not have to keep rotating our chat just to see it.
Yeah,
but
as for anybody else out there,
I just got hard again.
And he's dead serious when he says he has a bearded axe and a shield. He's got a big wooden shield and a bearded axe, like this gorgeous, like super sharp.
Man, that's
nice.
Like Vices, bring them.
Would you do that again with that little bong, Joseph? The way you did that.
Oh, that's
when you spun it like that. Now you're behind the the one you had in your hand. You were right. I meant the little one because it's like mine, but littler is all I meant. My bad.
It has the same pattern scheme as yours does.
And yours does have the same tip size, right? All yours are universal.
Yes, all of our fittings on all of the different sizes are the same, except for the little ones. The little ones use a smaller 14 millimeter down stem.
That bong had a child.
Takes kind of some special glass.
Yagami, you do.
I'm feeling it.
These are
that website's right there across the bottom. I'm telling you, that website is calling your name. All it takes is one little click, and then you're going to be as rock hard as me.
All right,
I don't care if you got an innie and not an outie. You're going to be rock hard when you get one of these in your hand. If you can appreciate any kind of here, I'll give you the screen for a minute.
Here, let me see the axe. I'll get them nice.
Hell yeah!
Hold on, Sith. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Run into battle with that and a bonk on the other hand.
And there's his. It's a nice hard. Whoa, heavy.
Oh, that would be one hell of a fucking picture right there to have him stand like that.
I know. He's actually CC's having an outfit made for him. Wow, that's a really interesting view for y'all.
Well, I assumed that we were going to have the view. Hello there.
I wasn't expecting to see that.
I wasn't expecting that either until you said that. I was looking at the shield until I said, "Hello, babies." Hello.
So those are his backdrops. So, oh my god, a Viking hammer bong. Oh fuck.
Let's see here.
Do you guys have any other ideas like that you would want to share, like you two have upcoming, or would you like to keep those? Not your trade secrets, of course, because I know don't do that by any means. But do you have anything coming up that you planned on promoting that we can share with everybody out here right now that they can look forward to? Or do you have any sales going on right now
There is
Bonk.me.
sales on the website.
That is
If you go to the
bonk.me. Real quick before you go
bonk.me.
in, if they're on any of your
Bonk.me.
socials, is there a link, direct link to the site that they can click onto?
All of
Link
them.
is in their
All of them.
bios.
All
ladies
link
and gentlemen.
directly back to our
Yes.
website where you can purchase these. Not this particular one quite yet.
That will
Not
be
yet.
on the
But
website soon, though.
By all means, even if you're not buying one, give them the traffic. Put it out there right now. Help them get their self out there a little bit further. Please go like and follow
Oh, we
them.
appreciate the shit
You're
out
gonna
of it.
Anything
follow-
helps.
Anybody that follows me is going to see your guys' stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
I will find a way that I can put this on TikTok because they're flower pots on TikTok or their
Yeah,
vases on TikTok.
Vases.
Mhm.
So if I have-
this is a water holding
I have
device.
one here and one here, or whoops, I'm putting I want to show this off. I'm going to show
Oil
this off.
pourer. Yes,
Tomorrow morning
pour-
when I'm having my coffee,
pouring
I
oil.
will be smoking out of this as we play Mech Warrior.
That's
on
what I was
Twitch.
going to say because she's
Oh,
going to be live
nice.
again on Twitch. You go live on Twitch quite often, correct?
Yeah. So Mondays,
What
Thursday,
day was that?
Friday, and Saturday. Monday.
Please tell me. Please, no. Before that, please tell me that's how you toss a salad. Please tell me that your husband graciously feels that speed. My lord, woman.
Monday, Thursday, Friday, afternoons,
would
and
freak me
Saturday
out,
mornings.
I see too much weird shit in that one. And I must be the only one. I see
Oh,
so
it's
many
so
different
pretty.
colors in that.
Oh yeah.
That it's like there's a whole just series
Because
of
they had
shit
one
going
like that on the
when you
site,
rotate
and
it.
I went, "Ooh, that's pretty." And that's when I asked, "Can you do it in black and pink?"
That's a really early one. And
Yeah, this
it
one still
takes
has
it's
slider
old school.
style.
It
Is
looks
it
like a
etched?
black light.
Is it etched down the seams on the
No.
this, or is it like mine?
Oh, actually, this one does have a little bit. So
'Cause when you
occasionally,
turn it, it looks like it has a swirl etching.
no, the etch. There's no engraving on this one.
Then it's really sharp pinstriping kind of look thing. That's what's
Yeah.
throwing me off because how mine's a
It's
little bit
the
thicker.
anodizing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
all
is
done
the
with
same
the
process as your
anodizing.
guys's.
It's real.
And
It
so
looks like a
that's
black
what this
lights
is.
on it,
This
though.
is like a bazillion
My
little lightning
screen is
bolts.
blue.
Isn't that what? So that's what it does there. That's what's designing that is the way that does that.
Yep, that's
That's it.
anodized on there.
It's almost like just taking a paintbrush and just flipping and flopping, but it's not. It's
much. That's how they do it. Yeah.
It's really cool. No, I had I was going back to the 90s again. I had a bicycle called the Nightmare I got from Western Auto when I was a kid. It had paint splashes all over it. And that's exactly what put me to mind it. Of course, though, this is smooth. You don't feel the texturization of anything except for this lovely diamond plate. I had a locker at the plant I worked at that had a door that was diamond plate.
Oh,
Then when I needed to sharpen my cue every single time, go zip, put it up in my hat and take off walking. Every
email, are you gonna come
flip
bug
the
me
time.
now? This
What
is
was
gonna
that?
turn into a cat stream here quite shortly.
uh-oh.
Hey, I got a cat
Furball
named
has
Duck. She's got
arrived
like
and is in
4
dire
to sneak
need of
up in hers a
attention.
lot.
I'll be right back.
She's got cats.
I'm gonna go
coming
grab
out.
a pussy.
I'm email.
Yeah, that turned my head too. What, where are we going with this?
Hey, what's happening? Oh, there she is.
I'm not going to get Duck.
Mimo.
It's Mimo the cat.
Mimo
I'm
the
wearing
cat.
black pants, and I'm regretting this.
Well, I had a little incident on TikTok the other night. There was a person I was modding for someone, and their name was what appeared to be Mimo, but the creator was Mimo. That's the first time I've heard it outside of that being pronounced that way. I fucking love it.
That's
You're
funny.
only gonna get a quick look at her because she's a squirrely little thing.
I saw her. Oh, I didn't see that one.
Ooh.
I saw like a
Aw.
darker gray one behind you a few minutes
That's her
ago.
mama.
Oh, that
This
one's
is
cool.
Mary. Actually, it was probably her sister Jane. We've got Mary and Jane. They're from the same litter. This one likes to fetch, but she's a princess who doesn't like to be held, and she's off. She loves to play and she loves to sleep with me, but she hates being held.
I would agree with this statement you guys.
I did too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. See,
I
cool
didn't mean to
stuff
say
like
you
that
got me. There's
is
no
on
US.
the way,
Yeah, got
but
me.
it's just we've got so much going on that it's hard to get everything right now.
Well, if there's ever something you guys want, go ahead, Jacob.
Oh yeah, Rob was asking a little bit ago if we have anything, in the works or coming, and we have tons of really cool stuff on napkins, sketched out or whatever,
Right.
on paper. But yeah, we've got all sorts of neat stuff. But it's just kind of a matter. It takes time to kind of get the designs down and everything just right. And like I said, we're just starting out. So yeah, there'll be cool stuff just kind of trickling out over the next
I can't wait to see
few years. We got a lot of cool stuff.
Well, if you ever have any posts that you guys want, to get attention, whatnot, let us know. Like, we'll keep our eye out. But if there's something, really important that you guys want out there, let us know. Send it to me. Send it to Rob. We'll get it out there.
For sure.
Or even tag us in the post itself.
Yeah.
As long as if you at least get one of us, the other one will see it too. And
Yep.
I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm following you guys on the rest of the socials tonight.
Yep. We're going to go through and make sure that's done too.
And
so how long has this been in the making?
2018 is when I built that first one. And then it just, like I said, just kind of a few to friends and family, and people just kept loving them, and everybody saw them was like, dude, you guys got to do something with this. So,
yeah.
So then finally, in 2023, we went ahead and made a little company and decided to turn it into something. So here we are, and we're just starting out and loving it.
Well, if it's okay with you guys, I mean, Sith knows as well. We have a lot of other streamers out there on the same platform of Twitter where we found you guys from, and I would love to reach out to them for you. I would love to see you guys hit every one of those shows, because every one of those shows are different, and every one of those shows pull their own audiences in. Everybody needs to see this. I mean, everybody, in my personal opinion, and I'm hard again. Damn it! I've got to stop talking. I'm really glad you guys can't see me from the waist up. It's. I guess if you've never done something on your own and made the creativity flow enough that you felt good about yourself, you can't see somebody else's art. I seen it as art. I didn't see it as work when I seen this the first time. I think that's why it hit me so well. I am beyond blown away and blessed once again from you guys. This is just,
and you're a metal worker. You know how to weld, so
you can really see it.
I feel the pain. I feel the mistakes. I see how far this thing. That's why I wanted to know how long it took you, because this is not an overnight thing, unless, by damn it, you are one hell of a welder. Just the thought process behind it. I would love it if there was a way one of you guys could do it through a 3-dimensional like app to watch this thing fall apart and open itself back up. Because just to see the fingers open out and close right back up again, that's what I see in that. I see how you stood this up, on how you had to tack each place to get it started. Because if you really don't know how to weld, you can't just go, because heat transfers and it bends and it goes. You've got to take your time. And I hate to TIG weld, but I love to look at TIG weld. And anybody out there that wants to know what is TIG welding or where it's at, if you look at anything in a freezer, 90% of the time, that's either aluminum TIG done or stainless TIG done. It's the most beautiful weld there is. And you guys are artists. I mean, that's just turning me on. Do I have to stop talking? Because I'm getting hard
keep going. This is great.
No, you're good.
I'm serious.
I think this is the most sexed up one of our bongs has gotten yet.
Right?
I'm telling you what, I like I said, I feel like I owe you something. It's like, this is not enough. Do I need to take my shirt off?
So, if you guys would send me, just a good, picture, I would like, and with your website on it, I'm gonna put a spot on my Twitch wall where people can just click and it'll go straight to your site.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Shit. I'm trying to go through these comments, and this last one here is pretty fucking funny. Hold on, let me bring it up here.
Yeah, Vices and I run.
You guys, you don't understand. If you do, I mean, this is hardness. I mean,
let's play which is harder, Rob or the piece. So what I was saying is Vices and I run a stream team on Twitch, and we stream about 4 to 5 days a week. So I will be using this on stream a lot. But I'll also have you down there, so when I mention you, people can just go click, and it's already right there visible to them.
Kim, I'm talking to you while they're talking. This is why I'm sitting down. Watch this light. No, keep going, Seth. I'm just,
I already
you talk to them about what you want. I'm discussing with chat over here. Okay, myself and our 248 people. I'm talking with them right now. This is the reason.
Okay.
Sitting down.
So I'm supposed to tell you guys that,
Look
especially Rob over here,
just glistens.
that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is Cards Against Humanity in our Discord. And it ain't your mama's version. It is the worst of the worst. You will hear things you never thought you'd ever hear said in public again.
Wow.
We actually have a sit down beforehand for new people to explain to them, if you're anywhere near Snowflakey, don't be here, because they will say things and people get targeted. Like, it gets ridiculously, hilariously vicious.
I was hard and I didn't see the chat. I'm sorry. I was hard. I'm sorry. Hint. I'm sorry.
Rob, he wants you to come play with us one of these Saturday nights, is what he's saying.
I thought he was trying to get my attention to make sure you told him.
No, he wants all of you to come play on a Saturday night. Wait. Know it's vicious.
Kim, if you want to see some glistening, I don't know if you've been here with us very long or not. Joseph, would you please grab that Chrome one again? I want to put you up on the screen.
The Chrome one is always the best to show off.
And this is why I like showing this one off, Kim, because I can take myself off the big screen. I take myself off the big screen, and nobody can see what I'm hiding.
You go cleaner from his handy prints.
Oh, I'm going to leave up that. Oh, I took the comment off. I got to put the comment back up. Now I'm going to leave your name there. That was too funny, though. The glistening is beautiful, but look at that. That is glistening. Look at that fucking mirror.
Yeah, look at the reflection going around.
Do your makeup in it and shit. Do your hair.
Yeah, you could. It's mirror polished. Like,
yeah.
There's so many places that I can see friends of mine that travel a lot hold one of them bastards up over the Grand Canyon and watch the sunlight hit that thing and say, Bonk was here. And then, dude, I'm fanboying the shit again. I got to shut up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to the cafe and take this in there.
Right.
Since we have you up there right now, would you mind going ahead and going through the other ones you have again real quick?
Yes,
so everyone can just go right through and see them again. Please, which number is that again, Scott?
That particular one I was just holding is number 118.
Now, without getting myself wet.
Let's see. This one is
number. I was going to say, Sid, be careful because mine's the same way. Which one's that one?
149.
149.
This is a little bit more recent. This is a tie-dye anodizing. Very interesting color scheme. It's got some cool top detail on it.
It's just
an amazing piece. I really do. And let's see here. Yes, this other purple one that I was showing off not too long ago. It's sort of a purple and blue. A couple of different shades of purple, actually. It was a 3-step process.
That looks so futuristic. Right? It just looks like something you need to see, like I don't know, somebody riding a phoenix swinging as a weapon. The way that light hits that and reflects that way, that is just
right. It makes it look like some sort of weird, magical, enchanted weapon. Like,
I think that's why it freaked me out when I was staring at it first. I couldn't figure out what color I was looking at. I mean, I was really trying to figure out who it was and what the hell did it. I could not find it. That one there. Okay, this one, please, by all means, explain this one again to us.
Yes, this one has all of the, well, not all of them, but a handful of highly energetic and explosive compounds engraved onto the anodized panels and tube. This up tube engraving here, if I can get a good shot for it, the camera here. This is a explosive polymer.
He
Very
free-handed
interesting.
these things, ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
with a Dremel tool.
Yes,
freehand, y'all.
Dremel tool.
So can I point out that two of my favorites on their site are on sale? Number
Yes, please.
29
What numbers
and
are
number
those?
68. Number 68 is that really cool one that kept catching my eyes. It's like bronze on the bottom and starts going silver to the top.
Okay.
And the other one is a pink and teal. And it's like ours. And it's whoa.
Man,
It's whoa.
Wait, stop.
Yeah,
Please
that
stop.
pink and
Stop right
teal is
there. Stop.
fire.
The cube.
No, I want no.
The guys
Just stop.
being in the box.
No,
It's the
no.
car.
No, I'm not that. You don't even have to stop on that. Bring it down some.
Huh?
Look at the stack of dimes, chat.
Yeah.
Hold that. No,
Okay.
no. That's fucking weld right there. Look at the way the light hits that. That's
Yeah.
what a weld is supposed to look like. That is a stack of dimes laying down.
There it is.
It is
He
beautiful.
welded every one of these he's shown behind him, the ones he has currently in stock, and the ones that Sith and I have as well.
Yeah.
Not probably not the one is
That right there. That right there is the inspiration for our logo. Or I think the logo's up there for you guys.
yeah, it's up on
Yeah.
your upper. It'd be up above your left shoulder, I think. No, you're reversed. I don't know which shoulder
this
you are.
octagon
Which arm you are.
shape
Yep.
was the inspiration for the logo and kind of how I designed that.
Man, I love it. And you said you only have 3 of those, right?
Yes, I only have 3 engraved ones. The third one that I haven't actually gotten to tell you guys about is the Northern Hemisphere constellation bong.
Yes.
We gifted that to another streamer, another person we know. I think they do sort of Facebook, is their main thing. This is the first, number 1, before we even had a brand name or anything, or knew we were going to make bongs. This is the very first one.
Okay, now while you're holding that up, Jacob, would you tell everyone why you made that, please?
Yeah.
What was your
That
motivation behind making that?
That was made for my beautiful wife, Jackie, who was recovering from chemotherapy and leukemia, and bongs tend to go flying when you're in pain. And so instead of sweeping up glass, I went out to the garage and started building the most awesome bong ever for the most awesome lady ever. So that was kind of that's how it started.
I love that. And I love the fact that it's you and your son are the only ones that have put them together.
Yep.
You guys have came up with these in your own mind. You found, and would you angle that again? I like the curvature of that too. You don't have to tilt the bong or nothing. It's already there. Just lean on the table. It already had. Because mine is straight up and down, of course, because it's beaker style. But that is straight.
Yeah.
It sits nice.
Man, I hate to use the word like mad props because I sound like a fucking teenager, but mad props on that for what you did for your wife for one, but the craftsmanship alone, man. I'm getting hard again. I'm getting.
God damn it!
I'm getting hard. I can't.
Rob.
This is sort of
I'm
the
sorry.
modern
You got to understand
version
something
of that
here.
exact same design.
That's just. Is that from? Okay, so that's the original. Then was 2018, correct?
Yep.
That was when that one there was made, and. What year was the one there as that progressed on?
This one is number 76. So this one was probably made
a year ago.
Years ago.
A year ago, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
The transition in that, just say, well, then we'll say from 3 years transition, roughly.
Yeah,
somewhere in 5 years since you've done it. So, or no, 7 years since you've done it. I'm high. I'm sorry. I can't do math in my head when I'm high, evidently. The transition of that is just, shut up, quit laughing at me. I heard your little giggle. Damn it. I love that. I mean, just fucking phenomenal.
Fucking.
That particular one there that this is my daily driver, this one. And we can't really put these on the website quite yet. But we're working on it. This one is copper plated. Copper plated. So it's getting this amazing patina on it. as it sort of ages and I, handle it more and more.
Okay.
Water in it, so I can't move it around too much, but
I'm going to say this right now while you're doing that. The first person that buys one, not this one particular, that buys one off of their site, one of these bongs, and sends me a copy of the receipt or just a photocopy of it that you did it, I will send you a Bongmaster Rob t-shirt.
Yeah.
If you are going to reach out from at least this show or watching it, if you're watching this show now 10 years from now and I'm still alive and I've not sold one yet, you take a copy of that receipt and send it to me, and they tell me, there you go, you're going to get a t-shirt from me. I will have it drop shipped from Redbubble.
I need a t-shirt that says Bongmaster Rob. I don't have one of those yet.
I think you're going to have one.
I didn't know.
I think I'm going to have to make that happen, sir.
I need one of those.
I'll tell you what, when we're done with the show, I'll keep you guys after for a few minutes because I know Sith has merch as well.
Yep.
I will have you guys go on the site. I'll give you what the site is and tell me which one you want because I have 4 different designs for myself. Would you hold that little one back up again? Cool. There she is.
Yeah,
that
there it is.
Is she available on the site though?
Not yet. Quite yet. Hold on, let me just
look how cute.
It's the same size. Oh, wow, look at that.
That's like the ladder that's 30 feet away. Man, that is just.
It looks like a cute little Bong family.
Okay, right? Now with Mini-Me there, with her, how long ago was that one? Was that one more recent?
This one is number 55, so this one is substantially older.
Oh, so okay, so she came in between them. I was just looking at the step up and just the process of the creativity on how you really did not stray very much from the original design. And that is just awesome because it's perfected when you do it. That's how you know that it's perfection when you make it. And that's when it's no longer work, guys. That's art. You guys are fucking artists. I shit you not. You need to fucking, wherever you guys are, I got to quit saying the word. I'm very sorry. If anybody out there that's in the art world and thinks that I'm right or wrong, I would love to help these guys get in a freaking gallery for even 20 minutes to show off this, to have some sort of setting, pictures taken of or something of this, because I'm hard and I'm biased right now. And that's
mine is 133, by the way.
Huh?
Yes, these are serialized by date, essentially. They're just one after the other.
So is that about the size of a normal 12-ounce can, 20-ounce can, or how big is that one?
This one, it's those little tiny short cans of soda you used to be able to get.
The short fat little ones.
Yeah, it's about what that size is. Fits in cup holders of non-road going vehicles.
I like that little bit of innuendo, sir. Don't get high and drive, people.
Unless you no, of course not. We would never condone such a thing.
I think I'm gonna go hop off my Lexus later.
Before it was
do as I say, not as I do. And you said her length is about a foot?
Yes, she's about maybe not even that tall. I've got to take.
So like maybe the size of a can of Monster.
I have a ruler right here. Yeah, right about maybe a little.
Please put that down. My grandmother used to beat the shit out of me as a kid with a yardstick. No, I'm not. It's not trauma that bad. But we were feared of the yardstick as a child.
I've got a 31 in the other room. I've got an aluminum one in the other room.
Whoa!
Oh damn! That'll leave a fucking welt.
Yeah, mine is a good 13.5, and the original is a 15.
Hold up for a minute. I need you to stop, and I need you to look at the screen.
Yes.
I just gave away a Bongmaster Rob t-shirt, gentlemen.
Jonah just bought one.
Oh, Jonah Sayer.
Oh, let's go. Which one?
Yeah. Which one did you get?
I'll print
my email is attached to my profile. I believe it is through the YouTube channel too.
Can we bring
I could go on for you right now.
Well, we could if you wanted to, by all means.
Yeah, if they want to.
Some people like to keep the anonymity because of
okay
jobs or things that
totally
we don't want to like put them on the spot unless they want to be put on the spot. But by all means, yes.
Tell me you got 68.
If you would like to wait until she got it, by all means, we would have you guys either back on this show or my personal show and show them off.
That'd be cool.
Have somebody else doing it.
Now I got to know which one they got.
So I take that's my email address instead of that. It wasn't that I didn't trust you, hon. I just want to make sure nobody says, "Well, you didn't get proof that somebody did it, and you just gave somebody a shirt." Just so we ain't got no crab asses, ain't no hurt butts, no nothing like that going on.
So which one though? I gotta know. Which one did you buy?
Oh yeah, which one was it?
Yeah, we gotta know.
Please don't keep the suspense. Go back and tell us what number it was, and then put it in the chat. Okay, now it's not quite yet, but she would be down to showing it off. So that is a plus for that. Thank you so much for that. Tell us what number you got. Yeah, you're right. People get butthurt. See, there's a delay sometimes on YouTube, and I'm sorry. It's not that she's not keeping up with us. It's more than likely the way that's going.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of lag between the different services, I'm sure.
Black PR. I don't know what black PR means.
42. Number 42.
42.
Oh, which one was 42?
Dad, which one is 42?
I remember.
42.
It's the ultimate. I mean, it's the answer to everything.
It is the answer to everything.
Okay.
We do know this.
Sith, can you do me a favor, please?
I'm
Because it's
already
probably
on the
going to kick. It's going to kick me out of
should go
stream
find
more
it,
than
huh?
likely when we do it. But I will
I
have
found
you.
it.
Okay, I'm going to have you screen share. Hold on, let me bop him back down for a second.
I found it.
When this happens,
got
gentlemen, it's
right.
going to kick me out of the stream more than likely because I don't. Okay, anybody out there that would love to help me with my streaming capabilities, this is why it's kicking me out, because my poor little laptop does not hold 5 things running through StreamYard at one time, and the only person that gets kicked out for some reason is the host. So, Sith, if you would like to share, it's coming up now. This is what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
It is now out of stock, y'all.
Okay, I'm checking it out right now.
It's coming up.
On 42. That's an original.
If I pop out, please. Jacob, tell us what this is.
Spiral.
Yeah,
it's got the double spiral little down stem.
So yes, those ones.
Look at me, I'm sexy,
very
aren't I?
few of our bongs.
I love our new back logo.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes,
I might
we
butcher your
appreciate
name.
it.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations,
Joanna.
No, I believe it's Jonna. It's Jonna.
Jonna. Well, thank you very much, Jonna.
Yes.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Rob needs an upgrade. Yeah, Rob definitely needs an upgrade. You should have seen the. You should have heard.
You got a great deal on it too. Damn.
Mike, yeah, fucking A, right?
You're going to have that for the rest of your life. You can pass that down to your grandkids, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last forever.
John, I believe I know who you are now from another site. Gentlemen, I want to share with you the message that was sent to me by her. My son is thinking about taking up welding. What is the best way for him to start out and the easiest way to get on? This was fucking yesterday, gentlemen.
Oh, cool.
And now she's got one of these. And when you just now said about her passing it down, I guarantee, even if he doesn't smoke, it's going to be gone when he sees it, because he's going to feel it. He's going to see the artistry in it. He's going to see all that. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And your shirt will be ordered tonight.
That is sick.
Okay.
Awesome.
As soon as the show ends, because we've hit about 2.5 hours, we'll run 3 hours. And gentlemen, if that's okay with you guys, if you want to hang out for 30 more minutes, I would love for you guys to show your bongs off again.
Absolutely.
While you're doing that, I'm going to be like glancing down for a moment so I can send her the website for my thing, so we can order that too. That way everything hopefully will arrive to her at the same time, and we will all have her on together.
What do we want to see, folks?
I do. I'm really excited about it.
For the sun, there's so much demand in the industry right now for welders that if you're a motivated young man and hardworking, and you go to your local welding shops, somebody will probably take the time to teach you how to weld.
You know, I told her to go pick up a MIG welder, because a MIG welder is the best way for you to get your noises. I don't know about you guys, but I was always taught that it better not sound like a bumblebee, and I better not hear a hen pecking on that metal. It better sound like eggs frying, because once you hear eggs frying, that is the most perfect sound. And it is ASMR or whatever you say that. It's so soothing, and you get into it so much. It's like your body is making that noise because you have to do your rod angle. You have to do your speed. You have to have your temperature right. You have to have everything just perfect to get that exact noise. And people think that it's easy, but it's not. I mean, there's a real art to it. And I would spread the word to anybody because it's one of the best things that, I don't know. It's amazing. It really is. But please feel free to continue when I send this info real quick. Somebody besides me, because I talk too much.
Yeah, community colleges. A lot of community colleges have really good welding programs, and yeah, the other thing is nowadays you can buy a fairly inexpensive welder at Harbor Freight that can actually weld, and you can watch. There's all kinds of really cool channels on YouTube and probably all the socials, but there's people out there giving you their knowledge. It's so cool. For all the bad stuff on the internet, there is really awesome resources to better yourself and learn a skill. There's guys out there, ladies, guys, whatever, that are teaching and giving you their knowledge for free. It's really cool.
That's what I do with my videos when it comes to auto mechanics or even doing like household things when it comes to electrical, because if I don't know something, I Google it immediately and I try to figure out what I'm doing. And if I don't see the video there, then I'm like, well, somebody somewhere is going to be fighting. Like me 2 days ago was a 2009 Dodge Charger with a 5.7 Hemi in it. Change the starter in that son of a bitch. Watch the one video. It looks like you had to disassemble half the engine. My big ass finally laid around and figured out that if I jacked up the car a little bit higher, I could slide right up underneath there. And it was right here. Took me 5 minutes to drop it down and out. I was over there for almost 4 hours, took 2 hours troubleshooting to figure out how to get into the damn thing. There's many things that's just the trades work of things. I don't know. I'm mumbling again.
It's a cool community though that's available.
And there is a lot of them. And I love it. I really wish, of course, I'm a product of the 80s. I wish we had more of that growing up, because all we ever had was like 3, 8, 11, and 13 was our channels. If it wasn't on there, you didn't learn it. Or if you didn't see it on VHS, you didn't learn it unless you knew somebody. That's how I picked up auto mechanics, because there wasn't nothing else to do. If you weren't outside playing, you go watch somebody do something and you try to help. And I just love the idea of the father-son team working together with this.
It's so cool that I get to do this with my son. Like, how awesome is that? Every dad should be every dad's dream.
Nemo's back. Hi, Nemers. I'm trying to get my monitor to do some
I just sent a message through TikTok. When you see it, when you click on that site, pick one of those 4 patterns and then pick out a shirt, screenshot it and email it to me. And then, well, you'll have to email me your address to drop ship. As long as you don't care to do that, I promise it will go nowhere else other than me. And I will burn after reading, I promise. Sith, what are you doing making, what is those?
I can vouch for it. The sale is legit. My lovely
wife,
I'm
going to need her info so I can send her the shirt. Okay. That's all I was meaning by that. They do that. Yeah, see, well, now I would have never, this is what I was meaning by a little bit ago when it comes to the different platforms. I would have never met her. I would have never met Kim. I would have never met a lot of these people that's in the chat if I wouldn't have went to TikTok. I was like stuck into the realm of Twitter, and yeah, we all were stoners over there. Everyone had their own thing going on. But when you go to a different platform, you really see a pretty much change of life when it comes to things. You've got to, curtail the things you do, of course, so you get by with certain things. A lot of things are spoken in code and shit like that, but they're just innuendos. Gardening, when it comes to you being a grower, you can't say, I grow these products, or I can't say I grow weed. And of course, you guys couldn't show these fully on there, but I really think if you guys went live making these things, man. And you said what? How long does it take you to make it? 40 minutes?
You want to make a bet? Depending on what it needs done to it. To get it to the stage of welded together, it takes about 40 minutes on the bench. And then depending on what we do to it afterwards, different anodizing, chroming,
Well,
gold
that's
plating.
perfect though. You don't even really have to do that part with your live. I mean, just an idea of spitballing is even if you two were in the same room together, or if there was two people there, or however you want to do it, you would just assemble the two pieces together off screen, and everybody would know that's what you were doing. They would know yours is going to this profession now. You know, whether it be chroming or iodizing or however you want to do it. I think that's just. And even if you did one a night, man, sold one thing of these things a night and went on there twice a week, you guys would be all over the country. And they are going to ship worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, unless your country forbids it.
The request.
As long as you pay for the shipping, it'll get there. Man, I love I do. I love the shadows they cast. Hold it up there. No, hold it up there.
Hey, my lovely wife has just made a coupon code. Hold on a minute and I'll get it.
Yo!
I was going to say,
code.
if you want,
Shit.
go on our Twitter feed or go on one of the things that we're streaming on right now. If you put it in the chat, no matter which one it is, even if it's on Sith's, I'll see it and I'll put it right up on the screen for us.
Even if it's on Sith.
No, I meant because you're streaming on Sith, honey. I meant because you were on Twitter. If somebody's watching on yours, I can still see.
Rob, I'm just fucking with you, boo.
I keep hiding behind mine. Look at this. It's like me getting pepper smacked by an elephant. Hi. I'm going to hold this sexy thing right here. Look at this again. I'll bring it down deep.
The exact same piece.
I'll bring in my daddy voice.
Oh my.
Dude, yours. Quit it. You're trying to outdo me in the shower. That's why I pee in the corner. Quit holding up the shiny one, damn it. It's not that this one here isn't lovely, but that chrome one, man, that does take the cake.
This one's not chrome. This actually just raw aluminum.
Nice.
Nothing done to this one. This is straight off the bench.
Just raw.
I machined that up pipe, right? That one has a machined up pipe.
Yes, this does have a machined up pipe.
I ran that up pipe through the lathe. I'm pointing at it like a total stoner. You see that one over there?
Yeah, no, don't worry. I seen it. I know exactly what you're talking about. You did that. You did work on that on the lathe, also on the pipe section of it.
That's machined. The up pipe on that one is machined,
and we do that ourselves here.
Okay, what you guys, if anybody out there does not know what they're talking about, look at a baseball bat. Those things are made a certain way. It's a chunk of wood and it's tapered down in that fashion with some sort of sharp object. Same concept when it comes to this. And the milling machine lathe, the way it works is, I love the curls. I've always wanted to make like a Raggedy Ann and Andy doll out of those curls, but I know it'd probably kill whoever grabbed it because those things are really
you love they're in your beard and down your shirt.
Oh, yes. That's why I hate drill presses. I hate overhead presses, especially mag drills. My God, no matter where I'm at, I get 30 of them cocksuckers right there in that one section of chest hair and just burns it.
Oh, 15% off.
Sith,
yeah.
Put that in the chat for me, please.
Yes, sir. Code Kitten and Rob.
You just went through the entire government name of both of us, and you missed horribly. You're welcome.
Shut up.
Okay, Jacob. She's going to put it in the chat, and I'm going to pin it up to the screen. And for the last 23 minutes that we're going to be in here live right now, it's going to stay up there. So, I mean, unless your comment is so outlandish or the question, I can't read it and it needs to be read by the gentlemen that are with us, I won't be putting any more comments up for the rest of the show. I want you guys to see this. And I hated that you didn't get yours, Jonna. Sith, honey.
It's up.
Would you put that up there again and put 15% and then
yes,
put
sir.
Bonk me, please?
Yes.
Because if I just put it up, Kitten and Rob, everyone's going to say, why do they have the show name on there? We all know what the show's called. Hi. Dude, I'm telling you, that looks like an oil slick to me. That looks like heated up metal. That has got me rock hard. I love that.
Yeah, this looks like something left behind in the AutoZone parking lot for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it does. And I've actually welded on metal before, especially stainless, when you've watched that rainbow go out on that. And that's I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic, but that's what I see in that. That is just
I want to get that effect so badly in my work, but getting there is quite a challenge.
I love that though. that is the I don't know, man. The concept behind this whole idea and what you guys have created has just blown me away. Sith, I love you, honey. I wasn't trying to be mean.
No.
Really
I'm just trying to make sure I get there.
I just figured somebody's going to say, what was that for? Oh, I do have a new mascot for the Neck Dungeon. His name is
Quack.
Duck
Quack.
also. So, his name is Duck. And we have Duck.
How did you become a Ducks fan?
Oddly enough, I was here. I was stoned.
That sound pretty.
I was stoned one night at probably 4 years ago.
I'll be back, my friend.
I am not an Ohio State fan. I am not a Buckeye fan. I'm sorry I live in Ohio. I live 20 minutes from Athens where OU is. Yes, where Joe Burrow's father coached and he's from, all that. Yes, I don't like that. I don't like the state, period.
You're just
Oh
rebelling.
my.
The first thing that drew me to it was the color. Because I was channel surfing and that color just went, just because it's that color. It's the color. I mean, for some reason, my body's just trained to that color. And then I started watching and started learning more about the program. And then, of course, this year they went as far as what they did. I mean, I'm never looking back with it. I guess it's kind of hard to answer the question. It's like asking why I'm a Raiders fan. I'm a Raiders fan because of Bo Jackson, but he has not played since I was 8, but I'm still a Raiders fan. Why am I a Flyers fan? Broad Street Bullies. They don't take shit. You know, they were always, peons. Why am I a Red Sox fan? To go against the Yankees, like to go against kind of the man who spent all this money to go after all this shit, and everybody was worried about this curse, and then they got their asses handed to them.
Can I point out that we as hosts are Yankee and Red Sox fans, and we still love each other?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? The only thing we have in common is the Raiders. And it's not even a social comment. It's just you have the Raiders.
Yeah.
With the Raiders.
I like Bo.
Of course, if you don't know who Bo Jackson is, then you don't like sports. I mean, that's just how it was when I was younger.
Bo knows. That's we grew up. Bo knows.
And if I knew it well enough, Bo would know bong. So Bo Jackson, sir, the great one. If you're out there watching, welcome to the family. And now you know
Bo knows.
You know what sexy metal is. Oh my God, I want to show this off to everyone. I'm going to make so many videos with this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to be like.
Well, I'm so stoked you love it so much.
Yeah,
man.
we are.
That is awesome.
And I really hope you don't think that I'm just doing this shit because you sent this to me. I mean, if it wasn't like I was worried about it, I would stand up and show you my little pup tent because, I mean, I can't do it anymore. Now I can weld if somebody asks me to. I have my own helmet and gear like that. I don't have a welder at home because it makes me want to do it too much. And I can't get in a position to weld. I love to overhead weld. I can't stand for a long period with my arms over my head because of all the metal I have in my body. That's why this is here for me to remember that when I'm watching, it is your past, but you can still keep it. And you guys just brought my past to the present. You brought my fucking childhood home with me, and that's what I'm seeing right here. And I've got to do it.
I can put this in the bag, Rob, and hook it to my wheelchair, and I don't got to worry about it breaking.
That's awesome.
Honey, you could use this as a wheelchair chalk or a car chalk, and it ain't going to hurt it. I'm not taking away from what you said, honey. Please don't think that. But you're right, though. But the funny thing is people are going to think you're the ice cream man coming because you're probably going to hear that
ding, ding, ding
as you're going down through unless you wrap it.
It just reminds me when I was a kid, we had the Hispanic, we had the Mexican ice cream man, and he walked pushing a giant freezer and ringing bells.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me he did the yodeling.
Probably the best ice cream you've ever had, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Real fruit and everything.
Oh,
those are good.
Oh man, now I got the munchies.
Yeah.
Dude. Why did you do that, Seth? That was uncalled
I've got
for.
ice cream. I'm good.
You got ice cream.
Oh,
You got ice
I
cream.
hope there's some ice cream in Grandma's freezer.
Oh man, you might get lucky.
Oh. Everyone's joining us right now. If you want to know what the code is, please, by all means, stop in. Check them out tonight at Bonked. Well, okay. The website is bonked.me, but their is at bonkme. You're good. No, Sith. You're fine. It's good. Yeah, because it's not .com. It's bonked or bonk.me.
No.
Yeah,
Now,
BONGK.
how long does this code last? Because I might be tweeting this tonight.
That's a good question.
We'll leave it up for a couple of days.
Okay.
It will expire when my bong breaks. No, don't say that.
Oh,
No,
geez.
don't. Oh, yeah, she looks like, oh,
All right,
well,
well, it's forever now.
Spit her shit out.
Let's
He's like,
just
man, I
run
gotta
there.
bankrupt the fucking company,
Damn
man.
it.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what?
Word from my lovely wife. 1 month. We're gonna leave it up for a month.
No.
1 month.
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow.
She's fired up.
Fucking
She wants to
I'm
sell
gonna be
some
making a
bongs.
video tonight.
Do it.
Let's see here.
I
I
have
feel like
fallen
it's
in love
probably
with
about time I
CapCut,
made
so
this.
I've been doing
Let's
some like
see.
crazy shit.
My goodness.
I have no idea what that is.
CapCut is like, it's just a
It's
a
an
way
editing
here to
service.
put a whole bunch of videos
Oh,
together
okay.
at once and make it look really fucking cool with AI. I tried
Oh,
it.
right
With
on.
music and all of that.
I'm not good enough for
Okay.
that. Nope. I'm not good
I'm
enough for it.
sorry. I'm super not
No,
technical.
no, you're good. All my shit's just simple as could be, but I do need to start doing it in that fashion, though. Everyone who's just joining us right now, I'm getting ready to put Joseph back up on the screen by himself so we can show off that array of bongs again. But I'm going to show you mine off again. Jacob,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you wouldn't mind, would you show yours off again? Since we all do have different ones, I want to make sure that everybody else can see the ones that we've got. Because if you can see on the screen right now, if you go to bonk.me and buy a bong there in the next month and you use Kitten and Rob, you'll get 15% off that. You can see
This
the array.
one's
code
old. This
over
one's
there.
old school, and it has the old school slider with the O-ring.
Oh,
all
I
of the
fucking
new
love
ones,
that.
all of the new ones have the 18 mil. But honestly, we may bring these back at some point
Taper
because
down sleeve.
I'm old school, and I really like. I honestly, I still really like the O-ring and the slider.
I do
Mhm.
too. I like
So,
the
yeah, that's
little.
that's what I'm
I like the
rocking. This is
pull.
number 24. This one is not for sale. This is my wife's.
That is a 1 of 1 special made.
Yep.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is
I
a
have
one-
named her.
Go ahead. Yes, Seth. What number?
I have named her.
Oh, you've named her?
She is number 133. I shall call her Lilith because she is the
Lilith.
first of these colors.
I
That's a
like
good-
it.
I like it.
If you know, you know.
Now, what number was yours again, Seth?
133.
Are 133s available on the site? Still?
No,
They're not right
Nope.
She is the only
No,
one
that
so
was-
far.
That was
Okay.
made specifically. These bongs were made specifically for you guys. Sith Kitten. She said she wanted pot pink and black. Rob said he liked shiny and green. That's what you got. Those were both custom made for
these,
you
yo.
guys.
Yeah. Generally,
there-
we
and there
don't
may
do
be
custom
some-
orders.
Wow.
At some point in time, there will be more of those, and we will put them on the website. Obviously, there'll be
Yes.
different serial numbers, but those color schemes are so awesome that we're going to definitely make
Yes,
some more.
those
of those.
color schemes will be coming back, and maybe on different aluminum styles too.
Guys,
might
you made
see
that
it
10
on
times more
different
personal when
bong
you did
styles.
that. I was assuming that it was there or it was going to be available like that, but I didn't. And this makes it a little more personal when you know that it is a one-off of that. It's just it's there. That's mine is 124.
I'm going to send them a selfie of me.
And
You want to?
Website.
the other thing is, no matter what, even though
funny.
we can recreate the same look, no two bongs are ever going
Oh,
to
yeah.
actually be
Nope.
the same.
Not with the
All
way
of
the
those
pic- this is
patterns
done,
are gonna
no.
be slightly different.
Okay, I'm going to pull my sleeve out. I'm going to try to get this light to work right because I want to show you this before I send the screen to him. Look at the way the seam weld is here, up around. Not just here, around the deck. How it loops all the way around the sleeve on the inside. That's one continuous bead. Am I right?
Yep.
If you guys don't know what one continuous bead is, when you TIG weld, you're feeding that wire by hand. You're putting that
Yep.
tungsten down on that. It's not a gun spitting it out. It's not a rod going away. That is your hand feeding that
these
shit.
are hand feed
These-
TIG.
Oh God,
Yes,
that's
I
what
do
makes this
these
shit so
myself.
much better. Because I would have
Yeah, we
never
gotta
been
make a
able to
video
pass
of
that
it.
if I would have had to pass that for welding, dude. I would have. The way I hated TIG welding, I would never would have.
Look at that,
I
guys.
never
I mean,
would've.
it's
So when Joe is welding, that one that he's holding, that's round. When he's welding that, he has his TIG torch in his right hand. He's feeding rod with his left hand. His right foot, he is varying the amperage that is coming out of the end of his TIG torch. He's got his amp pedal, and his left foot is running the turntable, his rotary welding table. So all four appendages are working.
The first three principles is TIG welding, but you added the fucking twizzling table on top of that, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't,
are you a drummer? Because I mean, you're doing.
I used to rock the shit out of Rock Band for the Wii. That was my jam back in the day. You couldn't beat me.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yep. I Rock Band and Karaoke Revolution, man, and the Guitar Hero van version.
Nice.
I'm even further fanboying on that now, because it wasn't that I did the way that the TIG works is
I love
there
that
is
one so
a
much.
whole lot of things going on at once. And I was stupidly enough, I don't think I mentioned the foot pedal earlier, because I remember the way that thing would slam on the floor when my ass would get so mad, and I would slide that thing sometimes, and I just hear that drag across the concrete. Like, why is this son of a bitch like this? And I don't know why. That type of welding aggravates the shit out of me. That's why I have so much admiration for you. Because, dude, you would have to be a sniper if you had a gun, or you would have to be a perfect artist, because that is the hardest type. Now, underwater welding, don't get me wrong, it's very hard. That's very dangerous. But the tedious work of, see my fingers doing this? That's all you do, feeding that rod, or however, it depends on which finger you use. I mean, however you do it. It's almost like playing a guitar. You're just going this the whole time. You're feeding it. In this hand here, you're not. You're just feeding it. And how you can do that and get that whole rod and know which, I'm trying to move this thing so I can keep putting my head in it. So you'll know, like, you're not using a 4-foot rod on something you're only going to need 2.5 feet from. So you know what right to grab when you go to do it. Of course, I'm sure you've got some sort of music playing. That was my next question. Do you get in the zone of a certain way and a certain type of music, and do you see the effect of it when you're doing what you do?
So I listen to specifically. I actually have this down to a science. Believe it or not, I listen to specifically kind of fast-paced music, about 80 to 90 beats per minute, which just happens to fall in anywhere between like German EDM and like rap music. So a lot of stuff like that is what I end up listening to. And the reason is because at that BPM is the perfect dab rate for the filler rod. And so it almost helps keep
nice.
I was going to ask if that chaos caused you calm, because it's on, like, I'm a very big advocate for mental health, and I'll tell people that I will blare out Eminem while I'm playing Overwatch. And if you never played Overwatch, it is direct chaos.
I have like 400 hours in Overwatch. Do you still play Overwatch?
Yes, and I'm hard right now. You really just made me hard again.
We haven't played in forever. Do you know how bad?
I got her playing it. And then
I was just talking about this earlier today.
Oh, dude, I got a message that night. I hate you. Why? Because now I can't stop playing. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's addictive. But, that controlled chaos. I mean, I'll go on mic if need be, but I stand up when I game and I blare that music, and it puts me so at peace. Dude, I've got a video on my TikTok of Dan. He's another guy that I'm going to introduce you guys to, because he has a great show with Russ. Fuck, I'm blind. Why did I? Middle-aged highs, damn it. He and I and Sith game a lot on there. And he was May and I was Oricia. We tag teamed these fucking people, dude. We held the payload. He froze. I pulled my ultimate up, killed fucking 5 in one hit, got play of the game, and it's pinned to my TikTok. That's how much I love that game. And when you see that chaos, it's like a bomb going off. My mom won't watch it. My mom, like, she'll hear my voice in the background screaming. I'm like, Mom, you have no idea how much at peace I was when that happened. You have no clue how calm I was when that happened.
I told Rob when he tried to get me too, though. I'm like, I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this. I play mech. Oh, there's a mech.
Yep.
Okay, I can do this.
She is.
And then
probably like playing Diva, huh?
Oh yeah,
I love
she's badass.
Oh my god, I love self-destructing with that thing. I leave him, I run, beep.
John has got Guitar
usually
Hero up in the
main
chat.
Zarya. I love the beam so much, and the bubble mechanic of just taking all the damage and just generally not dying. Love it so much.
I am straight out Aricia or Reinhardt. I love to be tank. And it's so funny when you get people in your chat bitching at you. Why are you going so far ahead? Okay, I'm like, people,
making space.
Do you not understand the concept of you have somebody who's bigger than you who you need to hide behind?
Yeah.
That's why I go forward. I go forward to draw the fire. I don't care what my KDR is. We're going after that fucking objective. Follow me once. And every time they do, I'll get on my mic. I'll be so mad. I'm like, you guys want to play together or you want to play against each other? I said, I'm not a professional, but just follow me one time. Healer hook on me and follow me. Just the whole concept behind that and the chaos. I see that now in this work. I see the calm of like my mind settling and going 52-5 because that's what my KDR is a lot on there. And it's just, I see you line it up and firing on each one of these with that music you're playing because of the chaos in your head when it runs through. Dude, I love that. I'm gonna hit this again for that. I'm really fucking high, but I'm here.
So we're gonna have an Overwatch session, then a bonk Overwatch session.
Apparently so, yeah.
Ream, smoke our pieces while we play.
Yes, that would be pretty cool. I think we could arrange that.
Fucking A, right.
We've got a group chat, though.
I'll stream live on my
shit talk.
either Twitch or my YouTube if you guys want to stream live too.
You could just commentate like that one Saturday Night Live episode. We're here down at the hockey rink.
I don't know what we're doing over here. What is that? Is that a broom? Why does that guy have a broom?
Shoot that motherfucker!
Why does that guy keep vanishing? Wait, that's not fair. Somebody get over there and pin that cocksucker in the corner. I would love for somebody to make outtakes of me just saying things on my mic and just
I'm glad they don't
throw them all together. It would probably sound like I was trying to assault somebody, make love to them, and apologize all at once. I mean, I really don't know. Get your fucking hands off me before I pee on myself. I love you.
I have said things that has made Rob go kitten.
Oh yeah, please don't say what you said, kitten.
I won't.
Please.
If
she says what she says now, yeah, we'll be removed off the FYP for sure.
All I'm going to say is it involved a coat hanger.
Yeah, and it was very, very vulgar to a person with a lot lighter voice than my depth.
But I didn't say it.
She had the most love as possible, though.
I didn't say it in the team chat. I only said it in our group chat where we were talking together. I didn't say it to the player. They couldn't hear me.
It was bad enough. No, not playing. But Jonas says they played down in Texas too. It's a hell of a fun game, and I really love it. I love actually telling people that I do it for my mental health because I did not realize that if I don't have something to control my manic, I do something stupid. My PlayStation broke. Lightning struck a utility pole down the road from me and shorted out like weird shit all through the community. And my PlayStation was one. My neighbor's pool little robot was another. We had TVs. People complaining like their TVs were out because whatever the fiber optic that he hit that time really fucked it all up. So I went a month without a PlayStation.
Like the fucking Decepticons right there.
I know. It's weird. I went a month without a PlayStation. Honey, you've seen the video. I went a month without a PlayStation. When I bought my other one, I got Overwatch out of my PlayStation. How? I didn't take it apart. I used a fucking hammer and a screwdriver because it was not working and it would not eject Overwatch. That was like me not taking my Valium or not smoking my weed. You're not separating me from Overwatch.
Do you know why I like this with you, Rob?
Huh? I mean, I know it's so much fun.
Well, really I can let out the rage that I can't when I'm playing Warships and Mech Warrior on live.
Oh yeah, because those are the way those private things are. Okay.
I can't let that rage out.
What I'm going to do though, we will take a cut back from where we're at. I would like to have the father of the man, the myth, the legend, the welder, the current welder now.
I love that. I have it actually.
No, I'm going to I'm going to put Joseph back up here. Would you describe these bongs to us one more time before we go? Because we're getting ready to push right up on that 3-hour mark. and I would love for him to show off those one more time since we've all held ours up.
So this is a flat-plated beaker that's been anodized black and gold. Very nice piece. I believe I've got a ruler right here. I can tell you exactly how tall it is. 16 inches on this one.
Ooh.
So,
and Jacob, how far did that go from the first design? When you was that that's okay? That's why I was asking your dad. Was that something that was a kickoff of the very first one, or was that two separate ideas you guys started out with?
Well,
did you
believe it or not? I think the second bong that we actually made was one nearly identical to this, and I really wish you guys had brought it in. Talking to my folks, it looks nearly identical to this, minus the anodizing. It's this same kind of gray aluminum, standard aluminum color, right. And it's got the slider, the old school slider stem, and I swear to God, I've never hit a bong. A bong has never hit smoother than that one. I've never had one better than that.
It has a really big up pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It had a huge up pipe.
It doesn't fit around your mouth very well.
No, you have to like put your mouth in it almost. It's weird.
I would appreciate if you didn't comment on my mouth on live air, sir.
Rob, I have deep-throated how many different times on the show? I don't think I could do this one.
I could help. No, I wouldn't attempt it.
No.
I love that cute little pie right there.
I know, it's so cute.
Damn, I want to buy
adorable. They come in all of the other anodizing colors you've seen so far. They can come as.
I want to get one and get a little thing for it and put a carabiner on there and just wear it on my bag. On my wheelchair.
Yeah. Like I said, soon they'll have D-clips on them for being attached to gear so they don't go wandering anywhere else.
Those things are just magnificent. They really are.
Yeah. Yeah, these are very nice, very compact. I made the joke earlier, but they fit in the cup holders of non-road legal motor vehicles.
And the best part about that is you don't have your stem piece coming out the front. It comes out up the top. So
yeah, kind of
even the rocking. Yeah, I like that. Me? I like how it fits in your hand.
Yeah, it's about the same as a can of soda. Maybe it's a bit shorter. It's like the stubby cans of soda that you could get.
Yeah, that's what I was going by with like the diameter of it. I was curious on that.
Yeah,
that is that.
Yeah, let's see. Here's our more standard size for comparison. Let's see. There we go.
Yes, I switch hands.
Kind of what.
Man, that is just. I don't. I hate that I keep stuttering when I'm looking at these things, and I really hope you guys do appreciate the fact that I'm stuttering, that I don't have the words for it, because it's like somebody who loves art walking into the Louvre or something. It's me seeing creativity at its best of something I would have loved to have been able to do. I mean, I've pipe welded before, I've pipe fit before and shit, and I've done flat down, I've done horizontal, I've done overhead, I've done upside down, even I've done mirror welding. But to see that profession in that fashion, man, that is just, that's heart, brother. That's heart.
Yeah, thank you. This is my daily driver. For anybody who hasn't heard yet, this one is copper plated. Very unique style of finish. We can't really offer this one on the website right now.
Does it have a name? Do you name your bongs? I mean, do you say?
I don't really name my stuff. I'm not sure why.
I guess it's a thing. I mean, I do. Like, so I don't name my cars. I'll cuss them, but I won't name them.
Oh my God, my minivan's old and she's still a badass. I named my minivan Betty. She's a white van.
Oh God, I love that.
So I've got Betty White.
Betty White.
My goodness, that is just
so shiny.
The chrome plate.
I love it on your website. That's the top one, right on the screen.
Yeah, pretty much.
See the reflectiveness on it. Yeah, that is beautiful.
This is one of the ones that's like, it's such a popular finish. People like it so much that quite a high percentage, if you will, of bongs get done in just a nice chrome plating, because really, if you're just into, hot rods, you like nice chrome bumpers, you like good
That's
metal
exactly
work,
what I was seeing.
that's all you need is just a nice hard chrome finish.
I was a demolition derby car driver. That's a header to me right there. That is
Nice.
making your own shit, dude. And that's what I see in that. That's what I love about that. I really do. I see the craftsmanship. I can see where that thing could be 1,000,001 things.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you can see the camera.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good representation.
That's
of how
really-
good
You're not wearing.
polished
You're
this
not
one
wearing
is.
pants either. I thought it was just me. I see
I'm wearing
now.
black pants.
Look
I
at
don't know what you're talking about.
Why'd
Hey,
you look
gotta
down?
see my computer.
You look
Ooh,
down like
yeah.
I was like questioning your own mind. Wait, where'd my pants go? It happens in the dungeon sometimes. You got to watch that.
It
I'm
does.
telling you.
It just happens.
You almost had me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you what, dude. I could walk into a room with, but you got to admit though, if we'll rephrase that. If I was to walk into a smoke shop that had all these arrays of different types, different sizes, and things, and I seen that, even if I could not afford that as a person at the time, I would say, "Can I see that, please?" I just got to see that.
Yeah,
That has
you
got
have
that
to
curb
hold it in your
appeal. That's
hand to
got that
really
reach out and
appreciate
touch
how
me.
cool this
It-
is.
Does, man. It's got that just wow.
Let's see. Get the tie-dye back up
Will you
there.
show us the original one more time after before you finish them all off? Because I know you started. No, go ahead. Finish with that one. I just was saying, when you finish up, I want to finish up with her, and I want to finish up with the story one more time with her before we go for the evening.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And I
so this
love
is
that
our-
oil stain, dude. I love that.
I know.
It looks so cool. We love
That
it.
is
too.
magnificent.
Well, I mean, if you set that on top of the chrome, that's the heat of the base of the header coming out of the engine. That's that heat distortion coming out of the chrome, and then you see it flowing through. That's what I'm seeing. I can vividly see that, man. That is just, gosh.
It kind of looks like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. You're going to burn yourself.
Yeah.
If we were walking in a store and I was with someone, I would smack their fingers if they reached out. Don't touch that yet.
Even better in
Interesting. My
person.
camera does not pick up how green this is. My hair
I
is a
can
lot
see it
brighter
when
than
you turn
that.
just a hair. It takes it just a second. Yeah, but when you're rolling it's weird how it's picking up. That's why I thought it was chameleon color when you first showed it, because it was changing colors on me.
No, that's just how the dye landed on it essentially. Not sure if I can get that to focus there, but
That is so cool.
yeah. Yeah. Our guys at BT Anodizing are awesome. They're really amazing, the kind of stuff.
Definitely shout out to them. Do they have a website or anything that people can go patronize them for?
They
to
do
give
have
them
John,
a
an
shout
have a
out?
good night. Thank you again for buying. Oh my God, that was amazing,
Yes.
by the way.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Yeah, and
On
I will
that,
definitely. I will check my email.
We just gave her the 15% off for the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the code.
There you go. I hope
We
you're
had-
still in here,
oh,
John.
yeah, so
That's awesome. And I will send you a confirmation, and I know that Redbubble will send you one as well as soon as I get your shirt ordered. As long as you
That's
took a screenshot
awesome.
and picked out which one you wanted. As long as it's not like an $80 hoodie. I said a t-shirt. Damn it. Remember, I got to buy a laptop.
Let's see here.
Anyway,
Okay.
sorry. No, really,
This one
just
up here real
here's not
quick.
finished. I will check with it. I promise. Oh, yes. I want this description again.
This
God, man, that's
is
so crazy.
yes. This is
I
all
like-
energetic molecules.
Okay, my question is
explosive
this.
or highly flammable.
Is it like a brushed fitting or brushed surface on that? Because it almost looks
So-
like a matte finish kind of look. Is that how it feels, or is it smooth too?
This particular one, this is number 45. This particular one has an up tube on it that we were kind of in a transition stage between our older, thinner pipes and our standard, newer, thicker pipes. And so this pipe is a little bit off standard. It's a little bit thinner and a little bit smaller than what we'd normally use.
Uh-huh.
And it was really beat up. So I had to wire wheel it to get it clean. And it left it with kind of like a matte finish. It feels almost like a chalkboard, which is
Yeah, it's what it's kind of
inspired
looking
me
like.
to engrave chemicals on it, because it
That's
reminded me
fucking
of
awesome,
like
man.
writing stuff down onto a chalkboard.
Chemistry.
So
I
got it
love
done in
that.
that green.
That is so cool. That is so.
That
freaking
one
cool,
still
man.
trips me out. That looks like a bunch of like a car. Like
I know.
Now
I
I-
don't even know how my brain went to that either. It was weird, guys. I'm really high
Let's see,
too.
where is it? There it is.
There it
that
is.
is so cool.
I see little guys there who are going to be putting the wheels on.
Yeah, I seen that first, but did you? I mean, it was weird on how I watched it go from guys peeing in a pond to guys fishing to a car being pulled apart like it was being the wheels taken off of it. It was weird.
It looks like they're making a soapbox racer.
It does. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a soapbox for a derby car.
It doesn't want to focus. Dang it.
Man, that is so wild.
The things you see when you're high.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, that you're watching, he done all that freehand with a Dremel tool.
Yep. Just looked at it and did it.
It's
looked
not
at
an
it.
etcher. It's nothing like that. He did that shit freehand. Man.
I believe this one's called RDX. Is the name of that one.
Gentlemen, I got to say, this is a first for me. It's the first time I've ever been in a room with two men and a lady, and I'm rock hard. I mean, I've got to admit, I mean, I'm sorry that I'm fanboying this much, but.
No, it's badass. Like, these pieces are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, this thing is really cool.
It's so cool to hear. We really appreciate the that you guys appreciate them.
And the fact that you used a rotator with that and kept up with it to know what you're making as you make it by looking at the screen freehand, dude. I can't.
This many people.
I mean, seriously, there's just no words. It's so hard to describe the fact of how much artistry goes into what people think is just simply slapping metal together.
So if they're getting close,
yeah, it's quite time consuming, and I've gotten a lot better at it over the years. It's taken a long time to really perfect my skills and also our parts and pieces too, because we didn't just get these designs cut out once and they were good to go. We've gone through many revisions to make sure stuff fits, machining done correctly, and it's been quite a journey.
Oh, man,
yeah, a lot of these that are on the website with the lower numbers are going to be very unique because they were just some sort of a transitional piece that, you know, that we were still kind of perfecting a design or trying something a little different. And, you know, so some of them are going to be really unique, some of these lower number ones.
Can you invite Dusty now?
I'm telling you guys, 68, you want it. I'm telling you want it. What's up, Robbie?
Can you either mute your mic or have Vicey's turn the other way? He's coming. No, he's coming through. Would you repeat that again, Jacob?
Okay, so when you're looking at these on the website and you're looking at some of these with the lower numbers, you know, like probably anything below like 75 or something like that.
Yeah.
They're going to be a lot of them are going to be very unique because, you know, we were still kind of experimenting with different, you know, volumes and shapes and sizes and just sort of, you know, refining where we wanted to go with, you know,
man, I think it's beautiful.
End up at a what we thought was kind of the perfect.
I love the fucking medieval thought of bashing somebody in the skull with that. I'm sorry. I hate to bring it up like that while you're talking, dude. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of makes a sound. I'm just saying, like
that's a good. I mean, that's a promo, man. That is. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the mic's really picking that up. But
it is.
No, it is. It's like slapping that ass, picking it up, Bob. I promise. It got very more predominant the closer you got. I love the dude. I did it every time I pick up a piece of pipe. If I was taking it to the thread or anything, I was smacking the end of it just to hear the wah, 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 wah on the end of it.
Sexy stamp on there.
Yep, I stamped those all by hand, individual letters and numbers. It's kind of it's a pain to keep track of the numbers and make sure I'm staying on track. I've had one for sure that I know of mess up. And
there's
that particular bong it's like 55 and then 55A.
Nice. If that was the last one you had in the floor, unless you do have another one, will you hold up the original again and let your dad tell us that one more time? And then we'll all come back to the screen before we go.
Okay. Yeah. So my wife was battling cancer and she is just the super tough lady and she kicked its ass and a few bongs ass along the way. And so I built her a indestructible bong. and everybody loved it. So I started making them for some friends and family, and yeah, everybody that got it in their hand just was like, "Oh man, this is so awesome! You got to start making these." So we started making them, and Joe picked up the TIG welding really quick and ran with it, and so he does all the welding now, pretty much. I got to get back out there and start tuning my skills up again because he has far surpassed me. Anyways, yeah, so we've kind of got most of these designs about 99% of where we want them to be. Ideally, we're still migrating, angles and pieces and parts, just making minute changes now. And yeah, so we're just
I just didn't
okay.
I didn't want you to think by me asking that question like that I was by any means trying to say anything about the health of your family. I was wanting the story behind on how you did build that. I'm glad you did share that part, but I didn't.
That's part of it,
I know, yeah, and I just didn't want you to think I was trying to say, okay, like throw it all in there for any kind of for downplay or anything. I do love that story behind it. I mean, I'm proud to know you guys. I'm proud that you guys are working together so hard as a family unit. You see a person in your family. Not all families are like this. I can attest. Mine is not. You see one person in your family struggling with something that you know that your hands are capable of doing something with. That's me. I'm the person that goes and works on my family's vehicles for free, or they bring them to me, and I do that because I don't know if it's for love or if it's because I know that I'm capable of trying to make things easier on them. And sometimes it doesn't come in return. Other times it does. And I think that's why I've bonded with this bong so much, because I've seen what you guys have done, and I really see my life in this thing. I want to thank you for personalizing this and making this like this, guys.
We put our passion into these things,
Yeah.
You're getting a piece of us that is going to last forever.
Man. And the number says 222, and I love you. I'm going to say that to make sure again. What we're going to do before we go, I would like you guys, if you want to go ahead and give a shout out to the other two companies you were talking about. That's one is the company you have on your shirt, and the one that you were speaking about a second ago, Jacob. The two different ones you have.
This is TK Innovation. They do our laser cutting and milling machining on our,
which is cutting all these pieces out,
and all of our fitting stems.
Okay. And then the other one, Jacob, that does this this part to it.
The BT anodizing.
And they're the ones who do all the ones that are like this. This is just that is so flippin' wicked.
Same target.
Starbright Finishes in Portland, Oregon.
Nice.
If you know what the websites are, or if you have them written down, if you want to send them in the same group chat that you and I and Hith, really? I was going to say you, I, he, and Hith. Fuck, I did it again. You, I, he, and Sith are in. Try that again. I'll make sure that I make a post, and I know Sith will as well, so we can get their names out there as well, because people are going to say, well, how'd they do that? I bet they didn't do that. I bet that's a solid piece. No, I want people to know that there's more things there to this creativity. This is not a mold. This is not something that you go to Walmart and buy. This is something that came from the heart. The whole premise behind it was
blood, sweat, and tears, damn it.
What does that say? Have them take my shirt off?
Have them name their patterns. Oh.
You guys get to name, you guys get to name that anodizing pattern.
Kitten's Chaos.
Kitten's Chaos. Oh, fuck yeah. That is awesome.
That's perfect.
Love it. Kitten's Chaos forever. That's it.
Man.
Yes.
From here on out.
Do I have to answer that right now?
Not
because to me, this is like naming a kid kind of thing. It's one of those.
You got to think about it for a minute.
Oh, man, I looked at it, went, this is chaotic. It's my kind of thing, yo. Kitten's Chaos.
I see that, but I also see the nerves in my back. I see the nerves in my brain, the things sparking through. And I want to make sure that whatever I choose is proper. No, I'm not saying yours isn't, Sith, because I fucking love yours. That is just
that is a killer name.
Yeah.
Give me a day. Give me at least a day, and then I'll announce mine for sure. I'll even make a video of it and say that what it is.
Right on. We'll
That would
see
be
it.
fantastic.
I mean, because you guys have seen that I've hit this motherfucker quite a bit tonight. And you guys have hit out of these things. I've coughed about twice. So all that shit's still in there. I'm not sure who I'm even talking to anymore. Am I at your house or are you at mine?
We're somewhere.
I don't know.
I think we're gonna go play some
Rules that
Overwatch
we're all
after
at
this.
each other's houses.
I think that's coming up really soon. I don't know if I can this evening or not, but I know that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh yes, that's
I got to stream in the morning. I got to get some sleep.
mine is
Okay.
that Hot Rod 420 on PlayStation Network. As my Overwatch name is Bongmaster Rob. All that I'll send all that to you to make sure, just in case I'm not on tonight, you can go ahead and follow me with all of it to make that I'm there. Now, please, everyone, once again, on X, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and at bonk.me site, it's all the same. It's all the same. Please, by all means, stop in. You see the code, it's on there right now. It's Kitten and Rob. It is lasting for an entire month.
Fuck yeah.
50% off. They've got one sale. The very first sale from this show got a free Bongmaster Rob t-shirt right along with it. Not because I'm trying to promote myself, because I wish I would have fucking did this, gentlemen. And I'm so glad that you guys allowed me into this realm of your fucking mind. I love it, man.
I just want to point out that they have a bunch of pieces, Rob, that are already on sale.
I know, I did see that too. So, okay, there's a question that's really great. Can they use the code along with the sale price that's on the site?
I don't know how that works, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I
Okay.
will ask.
Receiving clarification.
Please pause for a
Because
moment.
that will probably be a frequently asked question.
Right, yeah, it will. And
Break
it's a
for
lot of times
Bonghead.
it's not even the person. It's not like you guys are saying, no, I don't want to give 30% off this. It's the websites, just the way they work. They don't let more than one code work at a time unless you go a
Nom,
certain
nom,
route.
nom, nom, nom.
Oh, you have a high 9. Is that a blackberry?
That's what I was drinking when I first started hitting this tonight.
Is it? You know what? Did yours? Okay, give me the color of that. Is it the blackberry dark? Not the non-caffeinated, but the caffeinated one. The color of the can, is that close to the
No,
color
this
of
is
your
the
bong?
gray.
I know, but the black can, would that be a close to color?
Mm,
Because maybe it's my
maybe?
screen. I can see the neon pink and black, but I'm afraid that I was seeing there's other colors up there differently.
Nope.
Okay. That just looks like a fucking skeleton on that side right there dancing. Why am I seeing weird shit like a Warsaw test in these things? See, like that right there, that could be like Robbie's Warsaw disaster. I mean, just something that, because this is a Warsaw test. Look at it. It's like looking at a cloud. If you can't see it, there's a dolphin right there. If I turn it this way,
There's
it's
a shoe.
dove. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's like a highlights book. You're right. Here, I'm going to circle.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That's
Sith, stare at it, rotate it. You're going to see
no.
something.
He said it's a shoe, and that's exactly what I thought. And then you said it. I felt like I was in the doctor's office as a kid.
That's it. You're right, Sith. That is straight up controlled chaos, is what that is. That is thrown on here in this mind fuck, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
that finish is done by hand on those.
Well, gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys taking the time, because I know you guys are. Oh, here, let me move my head again. Are in completely different time zones than myself, and I think
It's earlier than us. They're earlier than us. They're lucky. It's only what?
Well,
10?
yeah,
No,
It is 10:30 here.
9:30.
What time is it in general? My time. Anybody know?
I think
11?
it's
No
like
idea
one.
what time it is for you.
It's 11 here. It's 11:30 here, so it's 1:30 there.
Holy ball sacks. Guys, but see, it don't matter to me. I'm glad that you guys stayed this long, and I would love to talk to you longer, but I can't sit in this chair any longer. I'm gonna have to get up. Usually my limit's about 3 hours, but I do want you guys to hang out for just a minute after I end the stream. So Sith and I can talk to you for just a second. And
Of course.
please, everyone out there, one more time, go and find at Bonk. It was just BONJK. J, really, Robbie? BONGK.
BONGK.
On X, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. That is the
Bonk
@ symbol in front of that. Please find him there. And then BONGK.me is the website. Please go there. Use Kitten and Rob.
Do it.
You've seen, look at the array behind Joseph. Look at these.
All sorts of.
And there's a lot more on
fucking
there.
just-
There's
I mean,
more.
this.
There's more.
There's
Well,
one
yeah,
on there called
you go on the
Celestial
site,
that's gorgeous.
You have got to see this. This is not a pile of just potatoes. That you have to see the way the light hits these. And you guys' site is kick-ass, by the way. You've got it really accentuating everything the way it needs to, very beautifully.
The problem with your site is I look and I'm like, I want that one and I want that one.
I did too when I was there, like, oh God, I wonder if it's this one they sent me. Do you think it might be? Is it going to look like this one? Oh, please let it be this one. And it didn't matter what I picked. You guys blew me out of the water with this one. And I thank you for that. I really do.
Fantastic.
I do thank you guys for being a part of season 1, episode 13 of Secret Submissions from the Dungeon with Kitten and Rob. Thank you for everyone that's joined us tonight. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We will be back again next week, hopefully at normal time. But if not, we will let you guys know. Gentlemen, I'm going to do my best. And I know Sith is too. We're going to make sure that anybody that we know is going to hear about this bong, because this is one of the greatest things that I've ever just encountered, smoked out of, and even seen. Love it to death. Thank you guys.
This is going to the head shop tomorrow.
Oh, you better believe it. You better take it. You better,
Really appreciate
mine's going to go everywhere. Everybody that I meet from here on out is going to at least meet her one time after she's named, because she can't come out until she's named. Thank you guys again for joining us. Thank you guys again, everyone. Y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
We had a blast.
Good night,
Thanks for
guys.
hanging out.
Have a good night.